today.ca and 620ckrm.com.
Weather tonight, increasing cloudiness, light snow by the morning in and around our area. We're going to rise to -6, but windy out of the south-southeast, 20 gusting to 40, and then even at times up to 60. Tomorrow looks like windy, developing snow 5 to 10 centimeters, blowing and drifting. Gusts up to 75 out of the south-southeast again, and we're going to be sitting around -1 tomorrow night, clearing low down to -23 and windy. 20 to 30, gusts up to 60. Saturday looks sunny and cold, high of -20. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of -15. And then Monday, partly sunny, a few flurries possible, and a high of -10. Currently in downtown Regina, we have a clear sky. It's -20 with the wind. It feels like -28.
Broadcasting from Century Studios in downtown Regina, Harvard Media presents The Sports Cage, where Saskatchewan comes to talk local sports. Be part of the show. Call 1-866-767-0620 or text 306-936-6262. The Sports Cage. Streaming at sportscage.com, our YouTube channel, and on the radio at 620 CKRM.
It is for Access Communications on Thursday. Trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Welcome to the Sports Cage. Thanks for making time, however you are listening to this program or watching it on our YouTube channel through sportscage.com or on YouTube. Just search Sports Cage. Of course, all the audio streams, the Alexas, all the fancy new gadgets that people have and that are getting at Christmas. And then, of course, always on the mighty 620 CKRM. What a night last night in Saskatchewan. Who cares about sports at this point? That blizzard that rolled through, what rolled through last night, doesn't really matter where you're from. Unless you were a pocket that didn't get hit, you can always participate and let us know. 936-6262. That is the Prairieland Rentals text line. Prairieland Rentals, they rent basically anything you need. 600 Albert Street. Husqvarna snow throwers. On a morning like today, where it was snowdrift roulette, if you live in a court or a street, some got it bad, some not so bad. Snow blowers were king. Thank the Gord for my neighbors and their snowblowers this morning. If you got any stories on that, let us know. 936-6262. We're going to need your votes in a bit on the Festive Feast finale. Get to that in a second, how it should go down. All of our guests are going to join us on the Western Pizza guest hotline. Western Pizza, stocking stuffer season, gift exchange season, or potluck. Went to a place today. They had wheels. I was like, oh, when did you have Western Pizza? Today at lunch. Perfect. Joining me on Thursdays for Flooring Superstore, Trent Dickin and his team, who have their client reception tomorrow. I'm so unfortunate I can't go. Sharky is in Flooring Superstore, cash and carry prices, tough to beat if you need it done, or they just have contractors.
Get them to do it.
On standby that can do it.
Yeah.
You live in the south
end
of the city.
Yeah.
Anybody that was in the north end of the city, I understand, or even outskirts of Regina, last night at about 9:20,
lost power,
and I got action on. I'm watching the hockey game, and I'm like, okay, St. Louis going to beat the Jets here. I got this. Then I needed Vegas, and boom, power goes out. So then the kids are with me. Obviously, the basement gets a little scary, so the one comes upstairs. And they're like, how long is it going to be out? I'm like, I don't know. Have you seen outside?
What do I look like, Sauce Power?
Have you? It's sideways snow. You can't see. And then I start explaining to them, imagine the people that have to work in this tonight. Like, there are people that have to go out. So the linemen or the Sass Power people, thank you very much.
Yep,
for
way to go, boys.
And girls. I'm not singling you out, but paramedics, police officers, firefighters, paratransit, getting people to and from, delivery people. last night was nasty, and I explained to my children how lucky you are to be in a house that it's going to cool off here.
Yeah.
So the daughter's like, well, I'm going to go get some lights. I'm like, okay. Our garage isn't heated, attached to the house. I hear the garage door open. I feel the cold draft coming in. And I'm like, hey, knucklehead, what are you doing?
When you go outside, close the door.
Yeah, you're letting it, like, we might, who knows how long we're sitting here with no furnace. Oh, yeah, good point.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, and then she tried to play it off when the boy opened the fridge. Close the fridge. It's cold. And I'm like, no, not the same. Not even close to the minus 30
degrees
garage
outside.
door that you.
Yeah.
But wrote it out. The internet, you couldn't even really go on. Like SaskPower does a great job of trying to keep you updated on their Twitter feed. And then the internet was down.
Yeah, there'd be no Wi-Fi out there, no access. Yeah.
Well, it was still, but data.
Yeah.
And then everyone's kind of looking at how much power they got on their phones. I'm okay. Those two,
they're out.
And kids nowadays, the imagination is
zero.
Close to zero. So it's like, if you don't have your phone, what are you going to do? And so we made it work. And then about 12:20 is when I was actually just getting up. I'm at some point, and everything came on. Of course, everything that was on
comes back on.
Yeah. So then TV's on, blaring in the bedroom. Lights, bathroom, downstairs, all that. And then everybody in the house plays a really good job of playing sleeping. I know everybody's up. But guess who's got to get up and mosey around and shut everything off?
Dad does, of course.
I can't find the remote for the TV in the bedroom, so I just unplug it. I'm like, who cares? And keep in mind, by midnight last night, I'm hurting. If you didn't tune in yesterday, I fell on my stairs on that ice. You guys both saw the video.
It's a decent tumble.
It's legit.
It's a decent tumble. Yeah.
And it was when I was sitting here yesterday with Colson, and I'm like, I'm starting to
stiffen up. Yeah.
Starting to stiffen up. And then I got home last night, and I should have had the warm bath. Didn't do it. And then this morning, the shoveling with the neighbors, and I'm like waiting for the front door. Is anybody else coming out here to shovel? I know you're all capable. Well, the boys got a bad wheel now. But the neighbors with the snow blowers, oh, thank you so much. And then all I kept thinking of, however many Husqvarnas that Jeremy
they're gone.
has, it's going to be tight.
Yeah.
And those are quality units.
They
so those
are
the
very,
ones.
very good units. Yeah. Very good units.
But yeah, so you got off unscathed, although it would have been bad. You live in a little bit of a turnabout round.
Yeah.
Where was the drift? Was the drift the good way or the bad way?
It was okay for me. Yeah, it was okay. So it's not in front of the door too bad.
Isn't that the funniest?
Yeah.
When you're like in a corner or something, and then you look over and you're either bone dry.
Yeah, and the
it might as well
neighbors snowed right in.
It might as well be June on your driveway, and then your neighbor, it's up to their eyeballs.
They can't even get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was okay. We were able to get out this morning, but I'll be going home tonight, firing up the snowblower and getting at it.
And you're the kind of guy that you help out everybody around you.
I do, yeah.
Unless they've done you wrong,
yeah,
then they're dead to you.
They're nobody. Yeah, they're nobody. They don't. I'll drive right past their house with a snowblower, do their neighbor, but I won't come back and do that. Yeah.
So 936-6262. How was it where you were yesterday?
Saskatoon got it good.
Well, Saskatoon didn't get the freezing rain.
No, but they got more snow.
And that's where I'm going after the show. I'm hightailing it. I love that saying. Hightailing it up to number 11.
To Saskatoon.
Yeah. And so I'll give you a report tomorrow. I'm not doing the show tomorrow. We're calling up an affiliated player. Brendan McGuire is going to be hosting.
Nice.
Tomorrow. So, Okay. Rider news today, though. Yesterday, Thomas Bertrand, Houdon.
Love it.
Re-signed. They're bringing in a couple of guys with CFL experience and Devin Adams and Dayton Black. Today, they announced Jackson Ford.
Yes.
Signs an extension. And that's so good because he's a local. He's
a local
from here.
Grandpa was a GM and a Grey Cup champion. It's a great move. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's been extended, I think, every day now. It's gonna be one or two.
Sure. I mean, Jeremy's doing his job. That's what he's got to do right now, right?
What's the next in the holiday season? What's the next big one? I don't know. But we teased it on our socials and all that. Western Pizza, like I said, if you got to pick up something for a potluck or the gift exchange, why not Western Pizza? Let's go out on the Western Pizza.
Or go for lunch like I did today.
I went there yesterday for lunch.
Hot turkey sandwich today.
Oh, that was
a special.
Nice.
It was very nice.
That's nice.
Very nice, yeah.
Western Pizza guest hotline joining us, Saskatchewan Roughrider receiver Dhel Duncan-Busby. Dhel, how's it? Where are you these days? Where are you laying your head? Are you in Regina?
Nope, I just left yesterday, but I am currently in Minneapolis right now.
So you left right before the storm.
Yep, I heard it was coming. I had to get out of there.
Veteran play.
Yeah.
Veteran play. Let's talk. We've talked to a few of the guys here over the last little while. I just want to get it through your lens and what you thought of it. Obviously, watching the Grey Cup game, you're in the West Final. That was intense. Let's be honest. That was awesome. And then the Grey Cup game and just the celebration and then everything after. For you, what's going to be that engraved memory in your brain of that Sunday in November?
Ooh, that's a great question. Honestly, it's been I understand it's been just a little over a month and stuff like that, but it's still almost kind of just doesn't feel real. Not too often, a second year guy and stuff like that who gets an opportunity to win a chip and stuff like that. So one thing that, honestly, that final play when they threw it up and we knocked the ball down, I just remember looking at Trevor. I remember looking at all the guys on the sideline and the celebration after, all the smiles, all this happiness and stuff like that. I believe that right there is something that I'll never forget.
You just for the West Final, missed this one. How hard was it to not have the uniform on that Sunday, but still be a big cheerleader for the rest of the guys?
At the end of the day, we got the job done. I would love to be out there. Honestly, that's something that I'm going to use to motivate myself going forward.
Nice. Yeah.
I got the opportunity to play every other games, and sitting out the big one kind of hurt a little bit, but it's okay. Got the job done. That's all that matters. But at that point, it was just being the best teammate that I can be, and that was really all there was to it.
And a stacked receiving core, right?
Yeah.
Guys in and out, can't go wrong with anybody. What is the game posing to us? Who are we putting in? Let's go to that West Final, man, because as much as this celebration that we're watching on the stream right now and everything that comes along with the Grey Cup game was surreal for you guys, that West Final, in your barn, and the intensity of that last minute and 4 seconds. What are you thinking about there? Obviously nerves, I'm sure a little bit.
Honestly, I had a bad drop in that one. And I was honestly just trying to move before I caught the ball and stuff like that. But kind of when you're out there, you don't really feel the nerves. It's kind of you hear the thing of when you're on the field, you don't really hear the crowd until you're either in the end zone or until you're on the sideline. So it's not, you don't really have enough time to think about what could happen and what should happen and what might happen and stuff like that. But man, that was a great drive by the guys. We understood our assignment. As you guys are seeing, we went back to back to Sam there, and AJ made a big play catching the ball up the middle and stuff like that. So there was a lot of things that you kind of just got to come up with on the fly and stuff like that. And Tommy's catch at the end. Oh my gosh, I was ecstatic. I didn't even speak right. It was so insane, that play right there. That was the moment too.
I know, and we had Mueller on yesterday, and I'm like, okay, what do you got? About 12 seconds there. Doesn't run come into play? I'm a Patriots fan, so it always scares me when teams throw close to a goal line, right? It ended up well for us, but I'm just was run ever in? And he said, you know what? We had our game plan. We knew what guys were doing. We had the matchups. The other thing that he talked about, Dhel, which you would have been a part of, he's like, you guys kind of practice that, which a lot of teams do, that last minute moving the field in a quick pace and keeping things going. As it's scripted out and we just watched the highlights, was it pretty on script?
For the most part, yeah. The coaches do a really good job throughout the week and going through their film study and stuff like that to put us in the position so then we can execute what we want to do. But I can definitely say that we ran that last play quite a few times that week.
The season, the team hits the goal, you're getting a ring, Grey Cup champs for you. Did you hit the goals that you set out for yourself going into the year?
Yes. I mean, statistically wise, not so much, but I mean, like you said, like we had such a deep room and there's a lot of mouths to feed. So there's only one ball that's on the field at one time. So like that's just something that will happen as years and more experience goes on. But I mean, at the end of the day, the only goal was to win the Grey Cup. We knew that we were really good from even last year. We felt like we could have got it last year, but getting to this opportunity and being able to play in the Grey Cup, winning in Winnipeg was also a lot of fun as well. But at the end of the day, like that right there was the number one goal.
You came out of that football factory of Bemidji. So tell us about that university experience for you, playing at a school maybe not known so much for its football team and more for its hockey program.
I can go on for days about the guys out there. I mean, I have some lifelong friends that's I'll have forever, and I hit up every now and then. I was also blessed to win, 2 conference championships. We made it to 3 playoffs. We did some stuff that, it's never been done before in Bemidji State history. And we kind of like laid the groundwork. That's kind of how I like to think of it, for the little bit of success that we've had and stuff like that. But I mean, it was such a weird experience in terms of that's not what you expect. You don't really expect, obviously you have the D1 aspirations, you have those kind of thoughts and stuff like that, but to kind of settle into Bemidji, small town, in like middle of nowhere, was a really cool experience. And I mean, I love those guys over there. I still talk to the coaching staff. I still talk to my friends and stuff like that too.
Yeah. They go 4-7 this year, so not the not the year like when you were there, when you were running things. But do you ever talk to guys that are maybe graduated this year or guys that graduated last year, and do they ever ask you questions about the CFL? Hey, should I look at this? Should I go to this camp? Should I do this? Do you ever kind of have to promote or work as a salesman a little bit for the league?
A salesman, no, not so much. I mean, I've definitely had guys come up to me and be like, all right, so like, what is it like up there? Is it a different type of ball? Like, I mean, there's 12 people on the field is super wide, the field is super long. Like, what all's going on with that? Those are like typically the questions that I do get. I mean, I've had a few people that came out like more last year than this year, that were like, what is it that like we should train for to get the opportunity and stuff like that. But to be a salesman, no, because I I feel like if you're a salesman and you love your job, it doesn't really feel like you're selling anything. Like you're just doing what you love to do. So that's kind of what it feels like. I love being out here. So it's just talking about my experiences and everything that's gone good for me.
You should screw with them though. The next time and be like, yeah, man, like they kill a moose before the game, and then that's the ball. They make the ball out of it right there, and that's the ball that we use for the game, and then just see their reaction.
Practice and stuff like that, just stuff like that.
In terms of what they understand or what guys understand about that game, what do you explain's the biggest difference? So, like when you're talking to those guys, because we often hear of players coming up and they have a really different experience. If you've never seen a CFL game before and you've watched NCAA and NFL football, you would be totally mesmerized, right? It'd be like watching Australian rules football to some extent.
The waggle.
Like, what is everybody running for? Like, what? Stop that, right? What's the biggest difference you tell them to talk about and to think about in terms of the games?
A lot of the guys like that I'm really close with are receivers and DBs. So like the waggle is something that's very like relevant to the conversation. I always get asked questions about like the field goal post in the middle of the field, like 5 yards in the end zone and stuff like that. So that's definitely something. Isn't it scary? Like, isn't it like, I'm like, you don't really run into it that often. Like, it's not that scary. But I would definitely say like the biggest difference between playing down south versus playing up in Canada is definitely that waggle piece. Like you get 10-yard head start and everybody's kind of having to play a little bit of off coverage. You don't really see a whole lot of man-to-man coverage, because, you may not have the guys that you want to have out there for that. So it's a lot of zone and like understanding and route reading, which, I'm sure that they do like at like the higher level, but I know we didn't necessarily do that too much at college.
Offensively so far, obviously Trevor's back. Jamarcus is back. The big man, Tommy Stevens, is back. Thomas Bertrand-Houdon's back. I think it was Mitch Pickett. I can't remember who. There's a little text group, though, going around, right? Like, guys are like all trying to be like, okay, let's see. We need guys back in Sasky. There's some of that going on, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say that, like, especially like with like us receivers, we still kind of talk and stuff like that. So, I mean, we're in like a big group chat with like Dante and Kean and Sam and Keyshawn and Joe, like our whole wide receiver room basically was up and stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like for like a lot of the veteran guys, I feel like the veteran guys are kind of reaching out to each other a little bit more, like, okay, like, what are you thinking of and stuff like that. I can only speak onto like what us as receivers kind of talk about. Yeah. But yeah, we're definitely trying to bring the band back together.
Love that.
Yeah. Okay, so you're in Minnesota. I know you're a big basketball player. So are you like trying to find like pickup games here in the off season? Can I keep that game going?
Oh man, so my girlfriend's little brother is actually in high school and he's in his senior year. Guy's a giant. He's like 6'6", like 200 pounds. And I still have a title over him, and I have not lost a one-on-one game versus him. I've been trying to loosen up my shoulder a little bit. I kind of banged it up during the season. I'm like, I got to see him this Christmas, and he's going to be asking me to play one-on-one. So I'm definitely going to have to hit the gym every now and then.
I love it. Take him down.
What's up with your Raptors?
After Kawhi left, it like all went downhill. But all that matters is we won the championship that year, and that's it. I can hold on to that for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
you're not the only one. There's lots of them doing that. Yeah.
Are you still rooting though, kind of quietly for the Canadian SGA and what he's doing down there in Oak City?
Oh man, I do like SGA. I feel like he plays a little bit of unethical basketball, but it's okay. He won a championship. I'm very happy that he was able to win and stuff like that. But I do have to be like, come on, man. Like, we're Canadians. We're a lot tougher than that. We don't have to be flailing around and doing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, send him a note. That's not acceptable. Yeah, it's not acceptable.
Could you dunk the ball over the goalpost? Like, I know there's a flag to it in the league, but could you do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no fine that comes along, is there? Just a flag?
I don't know. I don't know if I really want to find out, but I mean, I could, next
well,
year.
we do. We want to see it. We want to pay it for you next year.
I bet. Yeah, I'll go up and like fake dunk it and kind of like drop the ball and make sure that I don't touch it or anything like that to make sure that we're all good.
Or get one of the guys alley-oop it. I haven't seen that. If we're gonna get the flag, let's do it.
Let's make it worthwhile. Yeah,
let's do it big. Let's do it big. Maybe even do the that. Okay, last one. What girlfriend you said there? What are you asking for Christmas? Like in all real, like what does Dhel Duncan-Busby want for Christmas?
Oh man, so I'm trying to start streaming and like video game streaming and stuff like that. So I asked for like, a little microphone, a little mix amp, so then that way I can start doing that kind of stuff. And I mean, I play enough video games as it is. I might as well, put on for a little bit of a show.
What's your favorite game?
I play a lot of Call of Duty, and NCAA football. Those are my two big ones right now.
Yeah,
good for you.
You might be playing against my son one night. I don't even know it. It's like, you're down there on that. Hey, man, this has been a lot of fun, as per usual. Thanks for making time. Good, smart move getting out of here before the storm yesterday. Have a good holiday season, and be careful there on the basketball court. And then we're going to see you up here in a few months.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me on.
Right on.
Congrats again.
Lots of fun. Rider receiver, Grey Cup champion, Dhel Duncan-Busby, joining us here on the Sports Cage. We'll go to break. It is the Sports Cage. If you've been watching that stream with Dhel at sportscage.com and the YouTube channel. If not, we're on the home of the Riders, 620 CKRM.
Get ready to cheer on some serious young talent. It's the Plain 92 Art Auction with McBid's Auctioneers and McMotor Sales. 2 local school classes are going head-to-head in a friendly art showdown, all to raise funds for Creative Kids Saskatchewan, the charity that helps kids access life-changing creative experiences in theater, art, dance, heritage, and music. Their artwork is proudly displayed at the Connexus Art Center's Winter Wonderland, and you can bid on your favorites at mcbids.ca. All proceeds support creative kids. Harvard Media is proud proud to support. All items will be sold December 29th.
Ready to raise your shower game? Rent a water heater and water softener together from Reliance Heath and turn every shower into a spa-worthy experience. Right now, when you rent a new water heater and water softener together, you'll get $400 back, sent by check after installation. Why settle for meh when you can upgrade your whole home's water and get big cashback savings? Don't miss out on this limited time offer.
Call on Reliance.
Call on Reliance Heath today.
If your garage door is running a little rough, you don't need to be talked into something that you don't need.
Sir, what you need is the new gigantic-esque, voluminous, astronomical, ginormous, gargantuan, exquisite air garage.
Just call Busy Bee Doors, the local experts who have been in business for many, many doors. They can fix or replace any commercial or garage door.
Wait. With me, you get a little garage door keychain. Please.
Busy Bee Doors, the garage door specialists.
Don't miss a minute of Sportscage. Podcasts are posted at sportscage.com. 620 CKRM.
Welcome back for Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Joining me, Sharky, and Sharky is always for Flooring Superstore. Okay, we've been doing our festive feast-off for the last week here. Today's the final. It's like a Canada, USA, Oilers, Flames, Riders, Bombers.
I think it's more Ukraine, Poland.
Tyson, Holyfield. Ukraine and Poland. Why would they don't need to throw down? But
it's pierogies, cabbage rolls.
I think it's just an all Ukrainian matchup.
It's an all Ukrainian matchup? All right.
It's Pedahav versus Halabshi. 936-6262, unless you want to vote on Twitter.
Can I be upset that the butterscotch confetti didn't make it this far?
Butterscotch confetti, though, pulled off a massive upset in round one over sour cabbage rolls.
Well, I couldn't even figure out how sour cabbage rolls got in the mix, but anyway.
936-6262 if you don't want to go to X and vote. And then we will take entries all day. We're giving away another hat today. It's SJHL day. The SJHL report's coming up with Benny Walchuk in about 10 minutes' time. It's for Chad Reach, Senior Wealth Advisor, GP Financial, and Aviso Wealth. So let's give a hat away. Anybody that texts in. And you can leave comments like some people are saying about the snow they got in the area. Marcel's saying here in Yorkton we got a bunch of snow. I just think that it was a wide swath.
I think that Saskatoon, that Highway 16, Battleford, Saskatoon, Yorkton, got smoked pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know why the storm follows the highway, but it seems to do it up there. You think it'd have something else to do, but no, it follows the highway.
Well, what did we get down here in Regina?
Just like 1.5 inches, 2 inches.
It's just the blowing.
It was the blowing that made the drifting.
The drift roulette game. There we go.
Neighborhood drift roulette.
We're getting some votes in. I would say on the text line, pierogies are out to a hot start. Brad, Ray, Rachel, Tim, pierogies. Couple of cabbage rolls in there.
Yeah. That's a tough one for me.
Well, if you had to have one. You could have sour cream. I'm giving you a side. Like if you want sour cream with the halabshi, with the cabbage rolls, go nuts.
Or gravy? Can I have
sour cream with the my mom's mushroom gravy on those pierogies? I don't even feel that. It's like I'm just wearing sweats for the next 3 days. Let's go.
Going home, getting mom's basement.
Cholesterol pills, check.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fire up the Sega Genesis. Yeah, let's get going.
Yeah, so you can vote there. Hey, how about last night? First off, bus driver for the Prince Albert Raiders.
Yeah, got him here. Nice work.
Good on getting you there. I can't believe they played that game last night. Regina Pats, though, 5-4 over the Raiders. Merrick Schlenker in net, 34 saves again.
He's been playing very, very well for them of late. Yeah. But nice move, nice trade.
Like that win for the Pats, long travel day and everything for the Raiders, but the Raiders are one of the best teams in the entire league.
Yeah.
And they made some trades, and they're getting better. So it was Zach Lansard, 2 goals for the Pats. So Mayette, the local boy from Lumsden.
Yeah, goal and assist.
So 5-4, the Pats over the Raiders last night. I would suspect the crowd would have been a little light.
A little light.
Sparse.
But that happens on a snow day.
Also, up in Saskatoon, we talked to Devin Hru yesterday, CBC analyst, Sasky boy, that the curling event that's going on up there. And then I actually
got a Grand Slam.
Talked to some people that were going to it today. They're all just curling nuts.
Yeah.
They're excited. Rachel Homan's 2-0. Einerson's 2-0 so far on the women's side. On the men's side, Jacobs is 1-1 as far as groups that we do. Gushu's 2-0. Are the best curlers in the world, and like a lot of the Olympic people.
Yeah, it's if you want to see the best in the world, they're in Saskatoon.
At the Bell Show, you can get a ride with me tonight. We got room for two.
Room for two?
It's me and the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to bring the pierogies up. Or are we stopping at A&W?
Pierogi, A&W. Albert and Walters. Oh.
On the way.
I'm a taco time guy. Any day.
There's no taco time at Davidson, though.
Who said you got to stop in Davidson?
Well, that's just because it's in
Once
the
I hit that highway tonight, I hope I'm not stopped. It's like, make sure you go to the bathroom before. I don't want to have to stop. And it's supposed to be like gusting.
But no more snow.
To 60K.
But no more snow. And that snow is blowing pretty hard, so it won't be coming loose.
I'm always worried about the truck drivers that have a light load and they haven't experienced maybe a prairie wind in the winter.
I saw one of those guys last week.
53 foot right into the sidewall of your vehicle.
Right into the ditch.
Yeah. It's tricky out there. I want to know I just want to give another shout out to the Sask Power crews. So when you look at Sask Power, here, I was pulling it up on Twitter yesterday. When I look at Sask Power and what was going on, the amount of outages in the province, there was the one corner of the world, I think it was like in the, not the Piapot First Nation, like Piapot out by Tompkins and Gull Lake and all in there. They had to cease repairs.
Couldn't do it anymore.
We'll pick it up again in the morning. It was just too much to that.
Light your fireplace.
Yeah. See, like there was power outages around the province, and they had to go out there and try and fix it.
By the way, if you're scared of a power outage, you can always get a Generac backup generator from Croft Electric.
Glad you brought that up.
There you go.
Croft Electric does sell those things.
They do. They install them. They service them.
I have one neighbor that has it. And when they moved in a few years ago, in the backyard, I'm kind of doing the nosy thing, and I'm like, what are they running back there? What are they bringing in? Ooh, it looks like, is it a sauna or some kind of weird, I don't know. It was the generator.
Yeah.
So now anytime power goes out,
you look over there. But they got power.
Yeah. So then the 14-year-old and the 12-year-old think that everything's just easy in life. Like, well, why don't we just go get one of those? And I'm like, yeah, I'll skip the let's go. I'll Uber Eats one here. Yeah, we'll be 15 minutes. It's that easy. I'm like, you idiots.
And they're free. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a grant. They're actually zero. But if you had the
only thing that would have helped you yesterday was wind power.
Fortunate enough to have a hot tub. When the power goes out for 5 hours and it's minus 30 out, I start crapping my pants.
Because that hot tub could freeze up.
I'm like...
It's a long way from 100 to 0.
Do I text Tori from Arctic Spa and be annoying? Like, how much time do we... When we're pushing 3 hours, that's when I was like...
You got a lot more than you think.
I know.
Yeah.
But especially the Arctic Spa ones, because they're made for the elements.
Yeah.
So it keeps everything in.
They're
Remember once I bought from... I think the big wholesale place, first one, I was like, what a hunk of junk.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was scary.
Shop local.
And then just like I was explaining to the kids, like if you were an EMT or a firefighter.
You were still working last night.
And you had to go out there, and that's where you just hope that people aren't being so...
Driving today... Saw a couple guys into snowbanks, one into a tree. If you can't drive in the snow, if you haven't done it before and you haven't got yourself the right tires, just stay at home today. Just call it. Stay at home. You're a menace to society. Stay off the road. The rest of us know what we're doing. We've been doing this for 50 years.
And always on the way home last night, and it was I don't know, 6:30 to pay at a rink pickup. Of course. There's Speed Racer guy.
Yeah.
That thinks his Malibu is just stuck to the road like Velcro. And he's weaving in and out, and you see him coming. I'm like, there's a good chance up on this part here, we're going to see him in the ditch.
Yeah.
And
Sure
you
enough.
want to stop and help, but you also just want to give a honk. And then jacked up truck guy thinks that he can just drive anywhere and everything goes when there's that much snow and the weather's bad.
Yeah,
it's just a free pass to do whatever.
4 low for him. Way we go. Yeah.
With the F Trudeau sticker on the back. It's like I can just go wherever I want. And it's like you don't please, because there's other people and they don't know what they're doing. And then the last thing we need is tow truck drivers to have to go out and fix stupidity.
Oh yeah.
And the EMTs and the all that. It's just like, be safe. But there are some people that really need to go out. You really need to. That's fine.
But if they really need to go, they're probably prepared. They've done it before. They know what they're doing.
Like I could wait till tomorrow to go. I'm like a pilot. I'm playing the weather, like the shuttle. I'm like, no, it's go. We can go. We have go.
We have a 7 minutes.
6:30 to 9 is our window. That's why there's no stopping in Davidson or anywhere. Bring a Gatorade bottle. It's. I just can't say enough about people that worked last night. I just think that's It's such a
and the city grader guys have been out today?
Underappreciated.
There's so many streets that are already cleared today. Like the city grader guys deserve a round of applause as well. I saw them out. It's a little bit of an annoyance when you pull onto Albert Street and there's 3 graders going up, but they're getting the street clean.
And everybody wants their street cleaned.
Yes.
I pay lots of taxes. Lots of people do. But it's like they got to do the main routes, the bus routes. Yeah. Kind of the first thing, school buses.
The main arteries so they can get ambulances, fire trucks, and everything else out. Yeah.
That's how it kind of works. I know.
Under 2 inches, they don't get to the rural or the side streets. So just wait.
I hired a guy last year for our court. Just a guy with like Mr. Plow.
Yep.
He had the skid steer. He had the blade on the front of his half ton.
Yeah.
And remember, because last year there's so much snow, it got so bad, then it got ruddy.
Yeah.
The ruts and all that. And then my neighbors are such good dudes with their snowblowers.
Yep.
All the time, and they're out there, and I'm trying to help, and they're just like, "Pigeon, get out of here! You're just making this worse.
Go get some beer." Yeah.
So then, when it got really ruddy and everything bad, and no one could fix it, I stepped up. I hired that guy.
Yeah.
And lickety split. I think it took him 35 minutes. He did the whole court, piled it all up real nice at the one end.
In the center, yeah.
And it's like we were driving in Cancun. Where everyone,
streets like, clean, everybody else is going through a tough time.
He goes, "How far do you want me to do it?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't want to, bite off more than I can chew here, but can you take it right down to McIntosh there?
Yeah.
Where people, because that's the way we come in." He's like, "Yeah, no problem." I'm like, I kept his number on my phone for this year. I think I put it in as Mr. Plow.
Why wouldn't you? If you got a guy like that in your neighborhood or a guy that you can find that's going to help you out, take advantage of it. It's awesome.
All right, keep the comments coming here. Captain Harvey, gas stove guy and fireplace. So that was my dad back in the day.
Yeah, it's my dad too. Yeah.
In a power outage, lanterns, etc., can move our food outside. By the way, how's the body from yesterday? It's not bad right now, but I think I got a few Advil in me. But yeah, thanks for asking. The right side really hurts at times. There's pain. There's some sharp pains.
I saw in the video, that's where you went down.
Also, 936-6262, pierogies or cabbage rolls? Let's make this legit. Epic battle, festive feast-off. Maybe some of us have some action on it. You never know. Vote in 936-6262, or you can vote at Twitter. It's a Sportscage. We'll be right back.
Back to our regular spot, Pump Jacks Cathedral.
I thought Pump Jacks was a kind of boot polish till last month.
What are you getting?
Kerwin's crispy ribs and a cold pint of local craft. Crispy, meaty, beautiful.
You had me at meaty.
Plus, we got live music on the weekends, big screens. This place is basically my second marriage.
And way cheaper than the first.
On the corner of Albert and 13th, Pump Jacks Cathedral Saloon and Steakhouse. Come early, stay late. The place where friends meet.
It's time to unwrap great savings during the Access Communications Boxing Week sale. For a limited time, Access is offering all new and existing customers 1 month free with any new service of Access Internet, TV, phone, or security. Plus, choose your gift of either a $50 credit or free Fire TV stick. The Access Communications Boxing Week sale is on now. Visit myaccess.ca today.
Text CKRM 306-936-6262 for Prairie Land Rentals. Renting heaters, skid steers, and most power tools for all those winter jobs. And your official Husqvarna snow thrower dealer. Prairie Land Rentals, 600 Albert Street, where you deal with the owner. Time now for the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League report with Benny Walchuk on the Sports Cage. The SJHL report is brought to you by Chad Reach, Senior Wealth Advisor, GP Financial Services, and Aviso Wealth. If you need a second opinion on your retirement plan, Chad and his local team are available for a no-obligation meeting.
That is correct. SJHL report. Benny, were you supposed to be on the road today?
Yeah, to Swan River. So the game got canceled. Anyway, I wasn't going to go with the roads, but the game got canceled. So night off.
How bad is it out there?
It drifted pretty good. Yeah, we got a lot of wind last night, and yeah, there was about 2 to 3 foot of drifts in the roadways. But like I said, the crews here in Melville do a great job clearing the streets, and some of our side streets are already cleaned already. So hats off to all of them.
Nice. Yeah. Good for you guys in Melville.
We're getting votes
for
both
out of
Melville. Yeah. And pierogies or cabbage rolls.
Where
if you had to do one, just one.
Pierogies, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Okay. Rose just texted in. Rose is like pierogies all the way.
Yeah.
I could tonality in her voice. I can read it through the text message. Hey, what's up with Humboldt canceling games because of sickness or flu?
Yeah,
Did I read that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a flu around here, and it's one of those contagious ones right now. So they're just kind of being safe here heading into the break. So they'll have a chance to cancel these and have a chance to reschedule them. But yeah, it's unfortunate. A lot of guys are anxious to get back to the break, but also they want to be healthy going into the break. So yeah, that's a little bit of cancellation, which is not good, and hopefully everybody heals quickly.
Benny, I'm looking at the Sportscage power rankings, not the SJHL power rankings. We're using those as more official.
Thanks. Welcome.
Yeah. Flin Flon Bombers on top. Weyburn Red Wings make a nice improvement, right? But Kindersley, let's give Kindersley some love. What do we like? They need a little more love than where they are at 5, don't you think?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought them and Estevan could have been intertwined, go either way. But Kindersley, like we talked about underrated players in the league. Avery Johnson's one of those guys that's very underrated. He just does his business. You look at the score sheet, he's got 2 goals and 2 assists or a 3-point night there. So they're a team. They played a lot of extra time games here in the first half of the season and came on the wrong end of it. So if they get those extra points, they could be right at the top of the standings. So Kindersley is a good team, and they have one of the best goaltenders in the league, Brett O'Halloran. So it's one of those things. They played a lot of road games as well. They'll be back on home ice here in the second half, so I think it's Kindersley definitely a team to watch.
I was watching some of the other news stories that are coming out of the SJHL. Guys getting picked for the Viking Cup. There's been some changes to that lineup.
Yeah, some injuries, unfortunately, with Ewan Rennie. He, the leading scorer in the SJHL, a little bit banged up. And it's one of those things, it'd be a great event to be a part of, but if you're a guy that's a little bit banged up, Jacob Stritzy's a little bit banged up going in, and some other guys aren't participating. So instead of going to play 3 or 4 games there in Camrose, I think teams are saying, hey, go to the break, have a little bit more rest, have more pierogies and cabbage rolls at home and relax, instead of going to play in a tournament in Camrose. So that's one of those things. Ewan Rennie is one of the top players in the Canadian Junior Hockey League and in the SJHL. So I think Estevan just being a little bit precautionary. But on the other side, great to see Tylen Hendrickson, who's been the captain of the Terriers, a 3-year player, was the RBC and Community Ambassador last year, one of the greatest kids we were able to cover. Great kid out of Foam Lake, Saskatchewan. So he likes Willie's Tavern there in Foam Lake and all that. He's a future flyer for sure. They already talk about Tylen playing there in the future. So he's very bugged me. He's like, what number should I wear for the Flyers? I'm like, we'll see what happens there. See if any are retired by the end of it. But yeah, Tylen's a great kid, so he's going to have a great chance there at the Viking Cup.
Are you saying that the Foam Lake Flyers are competing with the NCAA for players? Is that what you're saying right now?
Yeah.
Is Nil Money versus Foam Lake?
I won't say it, but some senior hockey teams might be playing like some NLL many here. So we'll see what happens when provincials roll around here in January.
That's when the checkbook comes out. That's right.
Hey, how does it work with the SJHL, out of curiosity, when it comes to the trade deadline and trades? Is there just the one?
Yeah, There's a freeze right now, so from last Wednesday to January 1st, no deals can be made. So it's kind of a roster freeze. They don't want players to be traded during the holidays or anything like that. So that would freeze went into effect last week, and then it'll go into January 1st. And then after that, until January 10th, teams will have a chance to trade. And then after January 10th, they're unsuccessful. So then you look back, though, BCHL's got their own deadline, just like last year. They can be whenever. We'll see what happens here, but I expect some deals will probably be handshaking here on the Christmas break and then officially announced January 1st. So I'm sure there'll be a few for sure.
Yeah. Over a whiskey.
Yeah.
Over a couple of whiskeys. Reach across the table. My word.
That's all going to be on the phone. There'll be no reaching across the table.
My word.
Yeah.
Okay. Benny Walchuk's joining us here. SJHL report every week. So we love covering local sports. It's brought to you by Chad Reach, Senior Wealth Advisor, GP Financial Services. We have Benny's wearing the hat. I'm wearing mine. There you see Sportscage on the side. If you're watching the stream, if not, paint the picture. Colson's got his on. They're a nice hat. They're a real sharp hat. We're giving away one today just from all the text messages because we're in the giving mood. It's a festive season. Then here's the other one. I just figured out a trivia question to ask.
Okay.
You got to call in. And Colson,
Colson loves when you do this. Yeah. Just take callers now.
First correct caller with this question answered. The Viking Cup is being played. Now, the Viking Cup's been around for a while. I want to know the player that, hold on, Chikai, played in the Viking Cup that won one Stanley Cup, was drafted by the Detroit Red Wings in 1999. You can't answer, and neither can you, Benny.
I got to
First correct caller, 936. Do you know what? Just give me a nod if you know who it is, Benny. Okay. Played in the Viking Cup, drafted by the Red Wings. I shouldn't even have given the year. That
was bad. Yeah.
99. Well, I want to give it away, though. Played in the Viking Cup, won one Stanley Cup. Good player, too. All right, Ben, what else? What do you got planned for the holidays?
I got one more game tomorrow, weather permitting. Hopefully the blowing snow doesn't, talk about for tomorrow. But we're supposed to Millionaires in Weyburn, and then got some family stuff this weekend and into next week, and have our meatless dishes next week, and hopefully get on the outdoor rink maybe one time here during the break. So if the snow gets cleared off. What's
the card game of choice for your family?
Yes. Kaiser for sure.
Yeah.
Up and down the river we play. There's a game we can't say on air. It's got a profanity word that we play. It's pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
We play different kinds of sevens. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Then we get into a little bit of a crib tournament there, and that gets the elbows up.
You would like that.
I'd like that. I can go for the crib tournament. Is that profanity game a derriere game with a president? Is that what we're talking about?
No, it's actually something else that starts with an S. S and a head.
See, Kaiser. Yeah. There were many nights, not anymore.
Yeah.
Because family and I'm an awful, I don't know if I've ever told you this.
Terrible cousin.
On the hockey bus, when Kaiser was big, before we were playing poker, it's like, I need a partner. Shynk, you got to come, you got to play. And I suck. And that was always the last, because I never had the attention span. I'm like,
I had ADHD so bad. I don't know how you do it.
8, no. Yeah. 9, no.
My girlfriend played one game with my brother. She's like, I'm never playing that game ever again.
And I don't know how to play cribbage. I really need to learn.
Really?
I know. It's embarrassing.
You know how to play Chase the Ace?
Go down to the Legion. Go down to the Legion on a Friday night for the meat draw and the Chase the Ace. Then you can play some crib.
Yeah, love playing Chase the Ace. Love Chase the Ace.
I'm in Vegas Sunday to Wednesday next week. I should go find some more. I'm ask if there's a cribbage. Hey, where's the cribbage table here?
You guys got a weird tournament going on?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Where's the Legion?
Yeah. All right, Benny. Stay safe. Travel safe. Happy holidays. Daj Bože na zdrowie. Christos na radość.
Yeah, just Merry Christmas for me, Benny. Yeah.
Yeah, happy holidays, guys. Appreciate it, and safe travels for you guys too.
Cheers.
SJHL report with Benny Walchuk. You got a plan with your employer, and you're like, I'm set. I'm all good. You should probably call up Chad Reach and his team. with Visa Wealth and Senior Wealth Advisor with GP Financial. Get them to have a second look at it. Job changes, life changes, retirements, farm, home, whatever. Chad Reach can help you up. gpfinancial.ca. Did you get a caller already? Oh, no one knows yet.
One person called, but they hung up before I could pick up the phone.
They're scared.
They're scared
with the wrong answer. Viking Cup player.
And won it.
Won one. I didn't say he won the Viking Cup.
Oh, I thought you said he won it.
He won one Stanley Cup. No, I don't think they won the cup that year. Anywho, won a Stanley Cup. Drafted by the Detroit Red Wings in 1999.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm looking at Detroit's 99 draft selection, and I can't tell you which guy it is.
Well, we'll go to break, and I'll tell you.
All right.
Sportscage. We'll be right back.
620 CKRM celebrates country music's most popular decade, the 90s. The 90s at 9. Relive the hits, the legends, and the songs that defined an era.
I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Early night love. I prefer a bad excuse. No news.
Tune in to the 90s at 9. Brought to you by the town of Wolseley and 620 CKRM.
You've worked hard for years, but when you retire, do you know your options that truly fit you and your family? That's where Chad Reach, Senior Wealth Advisor, and the team at GP Financial Services and Aviso Wealth come in. They help you understand your choices, avoid costly mistakes, and build a retirement plan. Independent advice, local expertise. Before you make the next move, talk to Chad Reach, 306-584-2755.
Mutual funds and other securities are offered through Aviso Wealth, a division of Aviso Financial Inc.
It's time to unwrap great savings during the Access Communications Boxing Week sale. For a limited time, Access is offering all new and existing customers 1 month free with any new service of Access Internet, TV, phone, or security. Plus, choose your gift of either a $50 credit or free Fire TV stick. The Access Communications Boxing Week sale is on now. Visit myaccess.ca today.
It's time for the Sports Ticker. Brought to you by Reliance Heath Water Heater Rentals. Bundle and save with Reliance Heath. Rent a new water heater and softener together and get $400 cash back. Call on Reliance Heath today.
Hey, got someone on the line with the correct answer. Winning a hat. Goes by the name of Cameron. Good job, Cameron. Riders.
Correct answer was?
Henrik Zetterberg.
Played in the... So... You never know who's going to play in those tournaments when you go watch them, right?
Yep. Played in, what year did he play?
Oh, that'd be like 96?
96. 1998.
98.
He was drafted in 99. See? Euros. Sports Ticker time. Homegrown talent, Jackson Ford, signs an extension with the Riders. That's right. Back in the fold. Yesterday it was Thomas Bertrand-Houdon, and they signed Devin Adams and Dayton Black, so Riders getting some stuff done. If you missed Dhel Duncan-Busby, we're going to play it again in hour 3. You can go and hit it on the podcast. National Football League Week 16 starts tonight, and what a Thursday nighter we've got.
Okay.
Los Angeles Rams, Seattle Seahawks, sportselect.com.
Yeah, what is it telling us?
Seattle -1.5. You can take that action. On the pro line, Seattle's 215. Seattle's 215. Los Angeles Rams 255, and the tie, if you think it's going to be a 3-point game, 315.
Oh, I think the tie's the play today.
Over under 42.5. That's low. I think the weather, isn't there weather?
They're in Seattle.
And then I just got a text message from Eric Francis. Are you going to the football game? I'm going to ask him here. Are you going to the game? He sent me a picture with Santa Claus. He's stuck there because I think the thing. So anyways, 315 is the tie. 3-point football game. What's the weather in Seattle tonight? Anybody? Can you look that up, Sharky, while we while I keep going? 42.5 see over. Prairie Junior Hockey League tonight in Fort Knox. Regina Silver Foxes in town, 7:30. U18 AAA. Regina Pat Canadians hosting the Yorkton Parkland Maulers, 7:45. Grand Slam of curling's going on in Saskatoon still. We mentioned Rachel Holman's team's undefeated. Brad Gushu's undefeated. All the stats are at the grandslamofcurling.com. National Hockey League tonight, Canadian teams. Edmonton continues their swing. They're in Boston. Chicago is in Montreal. Ottawa welcomes Pittsburgh. Toronto travels to Washington. And the Calgary Flames are in Seattle to take on the Kraken. He's going to text me back, hey, Bozo, why would I go to the football game?
Cover a hockey team.
And I say, because you can probably write the story from the football game on the Calgary Flames. 9
degrees, chance of rain.
See, that's where maybe the under comes into play.
I think that's good weather for Seattle. Yeah.
Which position group do you think the Saskatchewan Roughriders should focus on re-signing? You can vote at sportscage.com. That is the sportscage.com poll. The tickers for Reliance Heath Bundle and Save event is on right now. Rent a new water heater and softener together and get $400 in cash back. Call on Reliance today.
I was just going to say, it depends on if Seattle's got the weather that the rest of the lower mainland's had the last little while with all that rain.
Yeah, they're getting rain there tonight.
A little bit. Not a lot. Just a little.
What about wind?
Didn't have much for wind. Where'd it go? I lost it.
We got so much more to get to. Hour 2 is going to roll out. Look at all the votes.
Little gusty.
Look at all the votes. We've got pierogies. Ron and Deb, split household. Split household.
You got to get a counselor?
That's a first from them this bracket.
But that kind of works, though, I guess, right?
You get them both.
You don't want to marry someone that likes everything the same that you do.
No, I like me and my wife doesn't.
Split vote there. Pierogies. I think Pierogies is running away with this, to be honest with you. Oh, we got some traffic. Just drove in from the north. First 160-kilometer highway was good. Looks like freezing rain went as far north as Southie on Highway 6. Just drove in from the north. Okay, well, I need to know, anybody on the 11 right now?
That'd be across to Bethune. That'd be kind of parallel to Bethune.
Anybody on the 11? Let me know, because I got to cruise up there in the dark tonight and find out. Tomorrow morning is going to be worse.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow again tomorrow.
936-6262, Prairieland Rentals, text line Prairieland Rentals, where they have a few Husqvarna snow blowers. They call them snow throwers in stock. If you are playing roulette with your cul-de-sac and who got the drifts today, be a friend and get a snowblower like my neighbors have. We're going to start with Arash Madani in hour 2. Last Mountain Distillery is coming in. We're going to talk about the new U18 AAA hockey tournament that's going to be going on over the holidays up in Saskatoon. It is a Sports Cage. We're on the home of local sports in Saskatchewan. 620 CKRM.
This is 620 CKRM Regina, the voice of Saskatchewan, a Harvard media station. Streaming everywhere at 620CKRM.com.
4 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Corey Atkinson from the SaskToday.ca newsroom with your 620 CKRM News. Operations will resume tomorrow at Mosaic's K3 potash mine in Esterhazy after regulators cleared the site following a fatal underground incident earlier this week. An employee died Monday in a fall of ground, described as a collapse of rock or earth. Mosaic says no other workers were hurt. CEO Bruce Bodine says the company is focused on safety and supporting the workers' family and staff. The Saskatchewan RCMP is urging drivers to avoid unnecessary travel after a blizzard walloped the province yesterday. A crash involving 3 semi-trailer trucks yesterday killed 1 driver and injured multiple others. Blizzard conditions have made for hazardous driving environments across much of Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Some parts of the prairies are expected to receive up to 20 more centimeters of snow before the storm moves out. The Regina Airport Authority will update its fee schedule beginning on June 1st, 2026. The passenger facility fee for departing passengers will rise from $30 to $40 plus taxes. Officials say landing and terminal fees will remain among the lowest in Canada, with no increase for airlines. Airport Authority President James Bogus says the change ensures safety, security, and passenger experience keep pace with growing demand. Funds will support infrastructure projects that benefit southern Saskatchewan's expanding air travel needs. A new mobile mammography unit will begin service on January 5th, bringing breast cancer screening to 42 rural and northern communities in Saskatchewan. The unit, funded with more than $2 million from the Cancer Foundation of Saskatchewan, Kinsman Foundation, and provincial government support, will screen up to 7,500 patients annually. Health officials say the unit will improve early detection and diagnosis for women in remote areas. Deb Bullich with the Saskatchewan Cancer Agency talked about who is eligible.
We are lowering the breast screening age eligibility for breast check starting in January down to 43 and then by summertime down to 40. We're hopeful that it will increase the number of appointments and the women coming through the system.
The previous 2002 mammography bus will retire after providing more than 250,000 mammograms. And spring wildfires that forced more than 32,000 Manitobans to flee their homes are among Environment Canada's top 10 impactful weather events this year. Environment and Climate Change Canada says evidence shows climate change is worsening extreme weather. This year, the list includes intense heat and heavy thunderstorms. Nathan Gillett is with Environment Canada.
Precipitation, rainfall extremes, which we saw were part of some of these events. The evidence there is strong on increased risks of coastal flooding associated with sea level rise, and as well as on intensified wildfire risks across the country. So I think we can see clear impacts of climate change on many kinds of extreme events across Canada.
Gillett says not all types of extreme weather are worsening from climate change, like cold extremes. That is your 620 CKRM News. Read more stories from around your community and around the province at sasktoday.ca and 620ckrm.com. Your weather is next.
Brought to you by Line X Regina, Serious Protection Killer Lux, 1865 McCarra Street. Weather tonight, increasing cloudiness, light snow by the morning in and around our area. We're going to rise to -6, but windy out of the south-southeast, 20 gusting to 40, and then even at times up to 60. Tomorrow looks like windy, developing snow 5 to 10 centimeters, blowing and drifting. Gusts up to 75 out of the south-southeast again, and we're going to be sitting around -1 tomorrow night, clearing low down to -23 and windy. 20 to 30, gusts up to 60. Saturday looks sunny and cold, high of -20. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of -15. And then Monday, partly sunny, a few flurries possible, and a high of -10. Currently in downtown Regina, we have a clear sky. It's -20 with the wind. It feels like -28.
For 40 years, the team from Line X Regina has been protecting vehicles across Saskatchewan, and we're changing with the times. 3 generations of our family have protected your vehicles. Our business has evolved, and we're not stopping now. The next generation is here. Same family, same commitment, ready for the next generation of truck beds, rocker panels, trailers, bumpers, and running boards in all kinds of colors. Line X Regina, 1865 McCarra Street, the next generation of protective coatings.
SaskToday.ca is your local news source, proudly serving communities all across Saskatchewan. Sask Today's team of local journalists are on the ground focusing on local topics that matter to you. From agriculture, local community news, sport, and more. Find it all at SaskToday.ca. Sign up for our daily news digest at SaskToday.ca. From Harvard Media, everywhere.
Broadcasting from Century Studios in downtown Regina, Harvard Media presents The Sportscage, where Saskatchewan comes to talk local sports. Brought to you by Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Be part of the show. Call 1-866-767-0620 or text 306-936-6262. The Sportscage. Streaming at sportscage.com, our YouTube channel, and on the radio at 620 CKRM.
All right, thanks everybody who's engaging with us on the Prairie Land Rentals text line 936-6262, whether you're voting in the finals of the Festive Feast bracket, epic battle. We've all wanted to see this in our lifetime.
Yep.
Pierogies versus cabbage rolls.
But if you can throw in a ginger snap cookie.
Kay, can you go down and get... So, here, Sharky's with me for Flooring Superstore. Trent Dickin and his team. The show's for Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. It just happened to me.
What?
I went down. There's nothing but treats in the staff room.
It's good.
Lots of treats. Thanks to everyone who brought in treats. They don't bring them in for the Sportscage people. They brought them in for the other announcers and the other stations, and I get that, and I'm okay.
Yeah, we get left out. That's okay.
It happened.
Yeah.
I went, oh, sugar cookie. I wait all year for a few sugar cookies. It was shortbread.
You were disappointed?
Oh, I feel like it's like eating chalk. Not that I've ever eaten chalk, but I would equate it to something like that.
You would think chalk would taste like that?
It's like we talked about the pot of gold roulette if you lose the map.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, what am I going to try? Like, I really want to see. Am I going to try this? What is this? Bleh.
Yeah.
Sorry, shortbread fans. That I was expecting a sugar cookie, and I spit it out. Sorry. And then I grabbed one of those bad boys.
Oh, yeah, you can't go wrong with a ginger snap.
Ginger snap cookie, and they're moist.
Yeah.
Some people like, when they're a little bit harder. They're good.
They're good.
They had the cinnamon twist thingies in there.
They did, yeah.
They have cake.
Yeah, there's all kinds of goodies down there.
No sugar
But those
cookies.
cinnamon twist thingies are called, what are they called? Sugars or no, Snuggles or Scuggles or...
Scruffles?
Scruffles, that's what it was.
Scuffles?
Yeah.
I think there's no R. Scuffles.
Okay.
Let's look at the Twitter, the X thing here. If pierogies is absolutely running away with it. No, it's closer than a guy would think.
Really?
58% for pierogies, 42% for cabbage rolls. So pretty tight. Text line has been pretty heavy pierogies.
You'd think that the sour cabbage people would just jump on board with cabbage rolls to put up a fight.
No.
Just to put up a fight.
No, they're not. They're not. The sour cabbage people have quit and
It'd
gone
be like
home.
East and West Canada battle, don't like each other, but then when we all have to
They
become
showed
one.
up for the seating, and then they haven't showed up for the voting.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a good point. Johnny come lately, as my mom would say.
Man, those cookies are good.
Okay, why don't you go grab me one here while we play the Arash intro?
It's time to go coast to coast with Arash Madani for Smart Investing Solutions. Be smart with your money. Call Brian Gawley at Smart Investing Solutions, 546-2533.
Arash Madani, we talked yesterday. We had a blizzard here. We had 5 hours power was out last night. You got a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old, and their phones are at like 22%. Down to 15, down to 12 when it all starts, and they're worried about the phone. And I'm like, because you were in Toronto, when you guys had power outages in Nova Scotia, that's no joke.
No, they're
That's
big
no
out there.
joke.
Yeah,
we would get pounded with storms now. There's no joke.
When the phones started to die, it was like they were floating in space. They're like, what do we do?
Yeah,
no
how
idea.
do we survive?
You mean we have to talk to one another?
Yeah.
And to our parents?
I was going to start doing trivia. I was going to start doing. I love just passing the time with trivia. No, and then it was off for like 5 hours. So I just, again, kudos, Sask Power, the linemen, line ladies, everybody that gets things back up and running. EMTs last night, firefighters, police, because it was snowing sideways. It was so windy and gross. It was just one of those nights where you look outside and go, if I only would have worked a little bit harder, I'd be on a beach. If I would have figured it out.
We wouldn't be working in sports media. That's for
exactly.
Or you'd be doing it somewhere really warm,
covering
like
the Hawaii team,
like Los Angeles. What do you want to get? What do you want to get at today?
Well, I just figured this is our last show before Christmas. The holiday break awaits us, and it's been a wild year. We've had a little bit of everything. Like it's crazy to think Four Nations was this year. So long ago, right? A Canadian won the MVP of the NBA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander not only won MVP, won Finals MVP. That baseball team that Barney's a diehard fan of went all the way to Game 7 of the World Series and had an epic choke job.
My boys.
And the football team down the street from you guys, they lifted that silver trophy up in the air too. So I just figure there's been so much going on. Why don't we just throw some names around today and talk about what their holiday wish should be, their Christmas gift should be this year, and we can have a little fun with it.
Can we start with Connor McDavid?
Okay. What do you think Connor needs for Christmas?
A goaltender.
A 3-pack of defensemen.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't matter who plays goal if Bouchard's in front of him.
Yeah, like you want to go to Costco and instead of buying one toothpaste, you buy 3. He would like a 3-pack of defensemen.
Yeah, because Stu Skinner's not the problem when Bouchard's giving the puck away.
Oh, and Tristan Jarry, welcome to the Terradome, Public Enemy style.
Wasn't it something the other night? There's Tristan Jarry in an Oiler uniform with a Penguins helmet on.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, there's the guy with a Penguins jersey on with an Oilers mask on, and they're both hopeless.
We talked to Cam Moon on the show yesterday, and he was talking about that. And then Mooner's an old goalie in the WHL back in the day, and then he's like, "Yeah, like when I got traded, or when a guy would get traded, like you would run." I remember there was one time it was somebody I want to say from the Minnesota North Stars got traded to Quebec or Toronto, some blue team. And that poor guy had the yellow and green white pads for like months. It was on his O-Pee-Chee card. It's like...
The crazy part was the manufacturer prepared for it and had Tristan Jarry's gear ready to go in Oilers colors.
Amazing, huh?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Do you think Tristan phoned ahead, the Oilers GM, or did they just gamble?
That's a pretty good like FedEx or UPS commercial. You know, we can get anything anywhere quick.
You should be in marketing.
There you go.
Yeah.
I should be doing a lot of things, Sharky, but here we are tonight. The three of us solving the world's problems.
Anything and where it's cold and it snows sideways. Anything else on McDavid? Anybody?
I agree. He needs a 3-pack of D. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Craig Berube.
Whew. Craig Berube needs some blood pressure medication.
Oh,
this guy has been fired up over and over again. His team has just been lifeless, and he's taking it out on them. He's taking it out on his ticker. He's just trying to do anything to get these Maple Leafs going. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know how good they are, but they're certainly not this bad, and Berube's just trying something to get this thing ignited.
I think he'd like to find some players with a heart. Right? I think there's some guys that may be a little soft. Not Craig Berube's kind of players.
Not
They're
Craig
a little soft.
Players.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, Toronto fans.
Yeah. And maybe a goalie there too would help.
Let's go. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you need a bunch of Christmas wish lists for this. You need birthdays, Easter presents, Vancouver Canucks. Well, like, honestly,
a roster, players who want to be there, a win. I mean, is there a more dysfunctional franchise in Canadian professional sports?
Not right now.
Let's meet or beat that pledge. There's got to be somebody out there.
I used to be able to say the Moose Jaw Warriors, but not even that anymore.
I was going to go Edmonton Elks, but no.
No, they're Elks. I would still put the Elks ahead of the Canucks.
I'm going to go Argonauts.
Yeah. There you
That's
go.
a pretty low bar. Yeah.
The thing with Vancouver is it always feels like it's imploding. 2, they're trading marquee players, captains, faces the franchises away like annually. It's not a bit part. It's not a guy. It's all right. There goes JT Miller. All right, there goes Quinn Hughes. Like what's going on there? What's happening with their goaltender? What? I think the happiest. I think Rick Tocchet got his holiday wish a few months ago when he's like, "See ya, I'm off to Philly."
Yeah, that was closer to his birthday.
How many
he got his
years
birthday
ago
present.
was that they made that run? 3?
It's 11. 2011 when they lost to the
one
Bruins.
like just a few years ago where they came out of nowhere. Tocchet was behind the bench.
Yeah, it was 3. Yeah. But there's, again, you talk about heart. There doesn't seem to be any leadership in that group. There's nobody stepping up and saying, this is the team we're going to be.
But more than that, Sharky, there's just no direction for the franchise. What's the plan? What are they doing?
Is that Rutherford or is that above him?
I mean, when it's been this long and the same kind of script and the same kind of pattern, at some point, good ownership wins and bad ownership doesn't win.
I guess we answered that question. There's the Grinch going to the Canucks Christmas party.
Okay, what's on the wish list for, let's go, Toronto Blue Jays, my team.
Your team. A closer. The guy who in the 9th inning with a 1-run lead with 1 out and a 9-hole hitter up is not giving up a home run to Miggy Rojas.
I will go with some sort of handyman, jack of all trades, that can fix the padding at the bottom of the fence there near the warning track.
Isn't that what's his name? The guy with the mustache?
Wilfred Brimley?
He's got the same mustache as Wilfred Brimley.
I don't know who you're talking about, man.
Who's the guy with the big mustache for the Blue Jays?
Oh, you're
David
thinking
Schneider.
There you go.
Schneider.
Yeah. That's kind of their handyman.
What do you think the Blue Jays need? Closer?
They need a closer. They need it. When you go to the pen in the 9th, you got to know that guy's going to get you your 3 outs. You're not hoping, you're not praying. You know what's happening. Last year they were hoping and praying.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Where do you want to go next, Arash?
What else are we thinking? Do we want to move to CFL?
We could. Yes.
Oh, wish list CFL.
Okay.
Let's start with Stuart Johnston.
Just some calm, a mute button. People not to some earplugs, I guess.
Yeah, a little break from the noise would be nice. Yeah,
a long scouting trip through the Midwestern United States. Pot.
There's a place. There's only one place on earth Stuart Johnston cannot be spotted right now. He can go anywhere in the world and everyone wouldn't react. But if he steps foot in the United States of America, they're expanding to the U.S.
Yeah,
that's it.
Changing
He was Americanizing the game.
We should.
I'm here for a wedding. No.
Nope, you're not.
Yeah, we should get some AI action. Get him walking down the streets of Birmingham.
Yeah.
Paint me a Birmingham, Tracy Lawrence style. Shreveport.
Little Lincoln, Nebraska. Let him just wander through the Midwest there. Yeah.
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 With a Las Vegas Posse t-shirt on.
CFL team in Nebraska would be good. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't. The CFL's not going to the United States from there.
No.
Come on.
Not even if we do the change the field size and everything. Not happening. No.
It's not. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think on the CFL?
What do I want to give the CFL as a holiday wish list?
Yeah.
I know they have a plan for this, but just functional technology when it comes to like their website, their app, their stat system, etc. It's been about a decade or so.
Hasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Or it feels longer, but just that. Just functioning 2009 technology. I think they're gonna be a lot better moving forward. I really do. I do thank the CFL for this though. We went an entire calendar year basically without hearing the term genius sports. So that was progress.
Yeah.
You know.
What would you get Corey Mace for Christmas?
I guess a really nice glass box so he can put his ring in it.
It's probably coming within one anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like Corey Mace did all the things that he needed to do this year. Corey Mace gets anything he wants.
Yeah. Santa probably doesn't even have what he needs. Corey Mace has got everything already.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Well, more money for his coaches. Some sort of gift cards. Coaches' gift cards.
Western Pizza.
Maybe after last night, a snowblower.
Yeah, probably. Well, most of those guys are gone.
Prairie Land Rentals. Shout out Prairie Land Rentals, 600 Albert Street.
What would you get Trevor Harris?
Ooh.
You know, and I don't know how you can get a gift of this, but for Trevor Harris, it's just ongoing, continued health. You know, I thought what Harris was able to do, especially the latter part of the season, keeping his body going. And he talked about that a lot when he extended. He's going to do everything possible. So I guess, you know, a gift card to the best kind of chiro, physio, yoga, body repair shop,
hyperbaric chamber.
All of it.
Buy a used hyperbaric chamber.
I think Stevie Eisman's got one.
What did that happen to that one that was in Moose Jaw? Is it at a pawn shop somewhere?
I don't know if I've told this story on on the show. I remember, this is now years ago, when Henry Burris was in Ottawa and the Red Blacks won the championship. I was talking to Henry just about like the miracle that Ottawa is finally back in a Grey Cup and what a big part of it he was. And he said, dude, it's, I would not be in this position even if I was 6-7 years younger.
6'7".
6'7". And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he said, in those days, all you did was just lift as much as you could, in the weight room. He's like, I spend more time now in yoga and flexibility, and he said at one point this season, I took a hit. I basically did the splits. I get crunched. 5 years ago, I've torn my groin apart. My season's over. I jumped up. I was able to do it. So as these guys get older, especially quarterback, just finding ways to keep themselves healthy and just evolving. So the hyperbaric chamber sounds great for Trevor.
Speaking of being older, being able to take a hit, what did you think of that video I sent you?
It's quite a tumble.
No, I know. I know. And the beer cans rolling along. Barney taking a tumble.
But it's like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a stairs. It's a stairs fall.
Yes.
Just falling straight back, but falling off the stairs. I every time I watch it, I'm just like, how am I not broken somewhere?
How did you not get a concussion? How did you not hit your head?
I think the backpack kind of saved me.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm just, all those years with Cirque du Soleil, all that training, tumbling.
Trapeze act.
Yeah. Remember when they used to teach you how to fall in elementary school on those hard mats? And this is how you roll.
What does Arash want for Christmas?
Oh, man, a functional quarterback in Minnesota. That would be ideal. I don't know if JJ McCarthy is going to be that guy. I'm not getting my hopes up after a couple of games, but that would be more than ideal, Sharky.
Now, a Christmas gift to all of us is tonight's Thursday Nighter.
Yes,
right? Seattle and the Rams. All right.
I was listening to a podcast. Somebody made the point this might be the best Thursday night game since they started Thursday Night Football. They may be onto something with 2 11-win teams in the same division.
Yep. Thoughts? Where do you got your money? Where's your action?
I mean, the better team is LA. The Rams have the better quarterback. The Rams, I don't know about the weaponry with Devontae down. But I would just say this. If you haven't paid attention to Seattle much this year, really appreciate Jackson Smith and Jigba. This guy, if he was playing in a different market, an East Coast market, would be all the talk and all the rage. If he's not top 2, he's top 3 receiver in the league, legit. And so how Sam Darnold could get him going against that Rams defense, to me, is a real important part of this football game. But on a short week, this late in the season, both teams banged up. I think it's just going to be attrition tonight. I think it's going to be a real grind both ways.
Their game earlier in the year, Rams quarterback threw 4 interceptions against Seattle.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Whenever time people are talking about the Rams, NFL Network, ESPN, everywhere, Dan Patrick, I'm like, does anybody not remember 3 weeks ago when they lost in Carolina? Yes, it cost me a lot of money in my Survivor. But what the heck? The good teams don't go to Carolina and lose. So,
what's the problem? You're saying there's a problem.
Clunkers happen, though, Barney. Clunkers happen. Nobody's going undefeated. People have hiccups, blemishes, etc. They were bad that day. They were really bad that day.
They were bad that day.
Yeah. It happens.
Okay, here. Let's do this.
Yep.
Okay. We could save it. I'm actually going to save that idea for that week into New Year's. Okay. When you go back to being a kid, best Christmas present you remember getting?
Oh, man. For me, I remember, and I was young. I was like grade 3 maybe, was like the table hockey. It wasn't the whole air hockey. It wasn't the 2, blast in.
You were rich.
But you had the NHL stickers. You got to put the stickers on the guys. Like, this is how old we are, right?
Yeah.
And I was so dumb. Like, some guys had 2 fronts on each, and some guys had 2 packs on them because I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just
wrinkled and creased.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Air hockey. When we got the big air hockey table, right?
Oh, there we go.
Family tournaments. Yeah, fantastic.
Do you remember, Colson, find this? Yes, so whoever texted in yesterday, you're an absolute legend. I think they must have been listening to the podcast. Do you remember the CBC miniseries, He Shoots, He Scores, based on a Quebec professional hockey team? Pierre Lambert. It was one season. I blew Arash's mind. Like, somebody found it on YouTube, the trailer for it. Scantily clad lady in it at one point. Yeah. You don't remember it?
Vaguely.
Why I ask you this, and I just remember my favorite Christmas present of all time once, and my kids did it a few years ago, so I can't even be mad. They opened up their presents and rewrapped them. I remember doing that when I was a kid at 632 Avenue South at my mom's house. Unwrapped the whole big box and then wrapped it back. And I'm crappy at anything like that. It was like
at committing a crime.
It was 6 of the wrestlers that I wanted.
Oh,
like the wrestling figurines. That was by far, I think, my best. Then the other one that I just remembered when you guys I got a table hockey once.
Yeah.
And you had an air hockey. Do you remember, I think, Colson, I think it was Wayne Gretzky's rocket hockey. Do you remember that you'd spin that thing and then it would spit out a puck and it was just 2 people and it would, the momentum of this silver spinny puck, and then after the momentum would stop if someone doesn't score, then you put it back on the thing and you go, and then it goes. Do you not remember this?
I've never seen that one.
Wayne Gretzky, I think it was called.
For anybody who may be listening and may be watching under the age of 35, I promise all these things we're talking about are true. Like, these things once upon a time existed.
And it was, there it is.
Man.
Yes, there it is.
Oh my God.
If you're watching the stream, I bet you good money that is still somewhere in my mom's house. I could find it over the next 5 days.
Yeah. Well, bring her back. Let's set her up.
Because I know I found
studio game.
Oh, Wayne, is it Wayne Gretzky's rocket hockey? Yep. That's the right name. Yep. You don't remember that, Arash?
I don't.
No.
See the silver puck in the middle, and then it would go on that little holster there, and you'd spin that thing.
Sort of like battling tops. Do you guys remember battling tops?
Very similar.
This is what happened when we didn't have phones. We had things like this to waste our time with.
We could play battling tops forever. Forever. That was so awesome.
Oh, man. This has been a trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
There it is.
Look. So you got to be the goalie?
It's just 2 guys, man.
But you're the goalie. You can't actually score.
No, but that thing's spinning so fast, it's going, you don't know where that thing is going to
Is it
land.
bouncing off the walls?
Yes.
Like the little rubber walls? Okay.
It's a lot like the battling top thing. Whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Trip down memory lane.
Arash, at the family Christmas, what's the card game of choice?
We're more board games, Sharky. Monopoly
Nice.
is a must. Monopoly is an absolute must. And then...
Fist fights?
Just my sister and I.
We do.
Can you take her? Can you take her, or is she pretty tough?
Depends on the day. Depends how many bottles of wine deep I am.
Yeah, that's right.
To myself.
You want to go? We started a Monopoly thing. Now that the kids a few years ago are smart enough to play, I think Monopoly should be played in elementary school. It should be a class. Kids should have to learn. It's just such a great game. So we'd play it with my brother. There's 4 of us. My wife's always like, it takes too long. I'm just going to sit here and guzzle wine. For sure. And then if you don't trade with somebody, and then it's that, and then some jerk store that's got all the green ones or the yellow ones starts putting up houses and hotels, and then it's just like, and then with a full belly of Chinese food and a whiskey, Christmas Eve. That's it right there.
That's it. There's a family Christmas at the Shinkarux.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. All right, Arash, travel safe.
Yes.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you both. It's been an awesome year, boys.
It's been lots of fun.
And enjoy the holidays.
We bring it up in 2 weeks. We find more nostalgia to bring up.
Looking forward to it.
Battling tops.
Take it easy, buddy. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Coast to Coast with Arash Madani, brought to you by Brian Golly, Smart Investing Solutions. Be smart with your money. Call Brian. Have a sit down. 546-2533. Wayne Gretzky Rocket Hawk. Look at the text messages. People remembering it. Oh, man. Like, look at it. Blades of Steel someone got. Nintendo games. Life was so good.
It was a simpler time.
Sportscage. We'll be right back.
The Country Music Rewind with Colin Lovequist.
'Tis the season. We are going to look at 25 great country Christmas classics on your Crawford's No Frills Country Music Rewind.
The Country Music Rewind with Colin Lovequist. Brought to you by Crawford's No Frills. Saturday afternoons at 4 and Sunday afternoons at 1 on Country's Greatest Hits. 620 CKRM. Ho, ho, ho.
More power, more output, more comfort. The Fendt Ideal Combine is ready to roll on your farm. The most innovative and modern combine on the market, the Fendt Ideal Combine has exceptional efficiency backed by the industry's best warranty. An unbelievably comfortable cab. The Fendt Ideal Combine is ahead of the game and the best in the game. The Fendt Ideal Combine is ready to roll on your farm. See for yourself at Nick's Service in Emerald Park. nicksservice.com.
What's going on in the markets? When is the right time to invest? What should you do with your money today? When Doug had questions, he talked to Brian Golly.
What I like about Brian is he seems to be really into his job and does the research. I do what I do good, and he does what he does good, and that's why I hire him.
Don't guess with your money this RRSP season.
I would definitely recommend Brian because he's done well for us.
Call Brian Golly at Smart Investing Solutions, 546-2533.
It's time to unwrap great savings during the Access Communications Boxing Week sale. For a limited time, Access is offering all new and existing customers 1 month free with any new service of Access Internet, TV, phone, or security. Plus, choose your gift of either a $50 credit or free Fire TV stick. The Access Communications Boxing Week sale is on now. Visit myaccess.ca today.
The Sportscage Clutch Performer for Nick's Service in Emerald Park. Your local Massey Ferguson Challenger, Rogator, Gleaner, and Fendt dealer. Call 781-1077.
All right, I'll start, fellas. Goaltender Marek Schlenker from the Regina Pats last night, 34 saves. Big win. Regina Pats 5-4 win over the surging Eastern Conference leading Prince Albert Raiders.
Based on that story, I'm going to go with Mr. Mayette with a goal and an assist, the game winner, I believe, in that game. And, nice job by Mr. Young, Mr. Mayette, to make sure the Pats got the win.
Zachary Lansard, too.
Yep.
He had 2 goals, extending his point streak to 3 games. Colson.
Out of the KHL, Max Shelanov. Don't know if you guys saw this.
No.
He's gets this stretch pass here on a breakaway, kicks the stick out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I love that.
Nice.
That's kind of common nowadays.
You kick the stick out of the way.
What a novel concept, a stretch pass. 2025, stretch the ice. Get on. Clutch performers for Nick's Service in Emerald Park, your local Massey Ferguson Challenger, Rogator, Gleaner, and Fendt dealer. Western Pizza, perfect stocking stuffer or gift exchange option. And then, of course, for your potluck or just pick up a wheel on the way home or going out on the Western Pizza guest hotline. Jonathan Huntington is joining us. A big tournament coming up. Jonathan, thanks so much for making time. Give me the Coles notes on how this came about, this AAA midget U18 tournament that's going to be firing in Saskatoon.
Yeah, the Saskatchewan Hockey Classic, Merlis Belcher Place, Boxing Day until New Year's Eve. 6 teams from across Saskatchewan and through the prairies. And I can tell you the easy answer is every team in the Saskatchewan U18 AAA League voted unanimously in June. All 12 teams said we got to get a tournament going in Saskatchewan. We want to showcase our players at home. We know this league's a pipeline to the Western Hockey League. There are 30 players or people in the National Hockey League right now from the Saskatchewan Under 18 AAA League. It's a pipeline of great people, great talent. Let's showcase it.
This has to be something that's going to grow because I think there's Manitoba coming,
right.
and And where could
Alberta.
you see this? And Alberta, where could you see this growing to? I gotta think there's a lot of teams south of the border, teams out east, BC, that would be looking for another option to the Circle K.
A great comment. The Circle K obviously is a great tournament, but is extraordinarily expensive for teams to travel to. We wanted to put something right in the middle of the prairies and say, hey, here's another alternative for a lot less money. We have a waiting list of teams that want to get in. This year we said, though, only 6. We wanted to start with 6, 2 pools of 3, showcase an amazing facility in Saskatoon, Merlis, Belcher. And let's start small. And we certainly are looking at the possibility of adding a female division next year, too.
So on top of the female division, how many male teams do you picture for next year's tournament? Do you picture it expanding, or are you going to stay with the 6?
Great question. We actually have other cities in the province that want to host the second pool of this or a third pool of this. There are cities that want to get on board. We're starting with 6 teams. We know this. We know that there are 84 junior prospects between these 6 teams. That's Western Hockey League picks or Junior A protected kids. We know that scouts are going to enjoy seeing it. Let's start small. Let's see where it goes next year. We also know that next year in Saskatchewan, the TELUS Cup National Under-18 Championship will be decided in this province next year. So there'll be lots of teams that want to come out here, probably at Christmas time, check out the competition and see what they're up against come April.
Do you have to wait till the Circle K choices or invites are done, or how did that work out for you to get your selection of teams?
We handpicked some of the teams right off the start that we wanted. We also knew quietly that there were teams that no longer wanted to go to the Circle K, either because of money reasons or because the Circle K does offer some teams the opportunity to dress kids that are older than what you'll find in our league. So the Circle K has kind of evolved that way a little bit. So we had teams right away that wanted in. We actually invited our teams before the Circle K put their invites out. And next year, we'll continue the recruitment process, if you will, early in the spring.
Did you reach out to 7-Eleven to sponsor this one?
Great comment. I will say this. The only reason why this tournament is off the ground this year is because there is a very kind and wonderful individual who is backing this tournament. This tournament will lose money in year 1. They're not easy tournaments to put on. They're expensive, but we wanted to do it right. And we had somebody who had a connection to this league who stepped forward and said, I'll bankroll it, and get it going in year 1.
Fantastic. Okay, so we got
that's great
from Saskatchewan, PA Mintos, Tisdale Trojans, Saskatoon Blazers, Estevan Bears. I got to ask you, as
contact
alumni, and you're playing in their home barn, why isn't Keller in the contacts there?
A fair comment. We invited them right off the hop. The first 2 invites went to the Blazers and to the contacts. Love having Keller in the league. I mean, what a great hockey talent. I mean, great lineage to him. I mean, he played in the Spengler Cup. I mean, I just love guys that have that kind of lineage to them. But right off the bat in the summertime, the contacts were unsure if they wanted to take a run at Circle K or what they wanted to do in their first year. In the end, they're not in either tournament. We hope that they're in our tournament next year in their barn.
This is great stuff.
And the 2 choices outside of the province, Eastman Select and the Grand Peace, it's called? Grand Peace Athletic
Grand Prairie.
Okay.
A fair comment. You'll love this. We had 2 teams out of Manitoba commit in July. In July, we had them both back out in September. Both backpedaled out of the tournament. One was right up front. They said, we look at the rosters. We think we might be a bit inferior coming to your province. So I was like, interesting. We know this is a great league in Saskatchewan. It produces amazing talent. So we went hunting. We found 2 more teams. We weren't going to let the tournament fail after we had 2 back out of us at the last minute.
Nice.
This
well
is
done.
Great
Well done.
stuff. Great stuff. Starts December 26th, runs until the 31st up in Saskatoon at the Belcher, where right now it's a curling rink. But then they'll change it over, and it's a great facility. Jonathan, thanks so much for doing this. We'll have to stay in touch, and we'll be watching it closely here on the Sports Cage as it progresses. Good on you for you and the group and everybody that got this off the ground.
Thanks for the publicity, fellas. Really appreciate it, and enjoy your Christmas.
You too.
Right
Merry Christmas.
Too. There he is. That's a great event.
You know,
I should have called it Chill Out. Back in the day, the university, remember?
Yeah.
The university,
Remember
the
going to
chill out tournament.
Yeah.
Oh man, we used to go to Sask Place back then.
Back then, yeah.
Yeah, I remember my one brother-in-law threatened to throw the other brother-in-law's cardigan over the railing. I was like, oh, we got a domestic. We're too many. Yeah, Chill Out was a great tournament. They bring in an American team, but this is going to grow.
Without a doubt, it'll grow. And like he said, Circle K is a lot of money to go to, and it's a great tournament. Don't get me wrong. The Circle K tournament or Max, as I prefer to call it, it's expensive for teams. And this is maybe a chance for teams to save a little money and play closer to home and still have a great tournament experience.
Okay, we're going to break. We come back. Braden is back in from Last Mountain Distillery.
Yes.
Let's see what kind of goodies
sample time
he is bringing us to Sportscage streaming through our YouTube channel. That's where you're going to be able to watch the magic happen with Last Mountain Distillery through our YouTube channel at sportscage.com.
Holiday shopping's fun, but holiday winning, well, that's next level. Extreme Hockey's 12 Days of Christmas giveaways are on. Any purchase from now until the 24th enters you to win big. Gift cards, mystery minis, Yeti packages, custom Bauer sticks, Peak Hockey packs, and more. Over $10,000 in prizes. Get your gear and maybe a little extra under the tree. Extreme Hockey and Sport, 1425 McIntyre Street, conveniently located at the Cooperator Center and online at extremehockey.net.
It's time to unwrap great savings during the Access Communications Boxing Week sale. For a limited time, Access is offering all new and existing customers 1 month free with any new service of Access Internet, TV, phone, or security. Plus, choose your gift of either a $50 credit or free Fire TV stick. The Access Communications Boxing Week sale is on now. Visit myaccess.ca today.
Get it hot, get it fast, Western Pizza.
You hear those jingle bells? That means the holiday season is on its way, so it's time to start planning your work or family holiday parties. Leave the cooking to Western Pizza and enjoy all your Western Pizza favorites this holiday season. Call your local Western Pizza about catering or hosting your holiday get-together today. Western Pizza gift cards, saving holiday gift exchanges since 1976.
And get it hot, get it fast, Western Pizza.
This is Sportscage. Watch our live stream at sportscage.com and on the radio at 620 CKRM.
Okay, welcome back. If you didn't hear, Riders extending Jackson Ford today, the local boy. So good news. Festive Feast face-off ongoing. We got another split household. Mrs. Roscoe and Mr. Roscoe. Mr. Roscoe is cabbage rolls and Mrs. is pierogies. So, duking it out. I like it. We're causing domestics here on our Festive Feast. Pierogies is still out in the lead. Okay, Last Mountain Distillery, located in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. Great little distillery, not little anymore. No. We've been showcasing this as we go on. This is our last one. Braden's back in from Last Mountain Distillery. So the last time you're in, it was Old Fashions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I missed that?
Were those
good?
Oh,
man.
A little cherry in there, and then he even gave me a little cherry juice. I got a bottle going north with me.
Oh,
for the festive season.
Converted them.
Yeah. I went from 1 to 3 to 4 to looking cross-eyed at the Pats game, but I won the 50-50.
Yeah.
So then all good. All good. And then Meredith came with that martini last week.
I heard you put it back.
Yeah, I put it back like a shot. It was a sipper. I thought it was a shot. But
vodka or gin?
What's that?
What kind of martini? Vodka or gin?
No, it's...
she did chocolate hazelnut and hazelnut cream, I believe, right?
Just chocolate martini.
And vanilla vodka or some sort of vodka.
Yeah.
There was 3 different kinds of alcohol.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Why
take that to the bank.
Schedule this better. I should be here. I have a small drinking problem.
We closed with it today. Okay, what do we got today?
Today we got a cranberry gin fizz. So you got a little bit of...
throw me that bottle.
Cranberry juice, some egg whites, our granny's gin, and then shaken up and topped up with ginger ale.
What? The egg whites?
Yeah, kind of like that sour, like a whiskey sour.
Okay.
You want to be a little fancy, Christmas time, holidays are coming up. Surprise your guests.
Man, that's good. Why don't I ever make drinks at home that taste this good?
Oh. That's awesome.
Orgasmic.
boy.
So last mountain, Granny's gin. Go again. Do you put that in first?
So you got your cranberry juice, Granny's gin, egg whites, shaken.
How much egg whites?
1 ounce. So you just a tad.
I don't know if my wife's listening right now, but
So you got to like crack the egg, take the yolk out.
You can buy
egg whites
just
now,
egg whites,
bro.
Right?
Okay. An ounce of egg
you
whites.
make that for somebody over the holidays. They're going to be impressed with you.
Okay. Yeah, are they ever? This is delicious.
Shaken and then poured over ice and topped with ginger ale. You can use ginger beer if you want to get a little bit spicy.
I like the ginger
What's the berry?
ale.
Saskatoon?
Cranberry.
Okay.
What else did you bring here?
We brought our salted caramel whiskey, which is also a holiday product for us, only available at the distillery. So you got about, week and a half left here. Get your holiday gifts.
I had that.
Yeah. Great over ice.
What do we got over there? What are we doing?
Salted caramel whiskey.
Isn't it some with eggnog too?
Yeah, you could do it in like eggnog, paralyzer. So many different things you could do with that one.
Just on ice?
Yeah, that's usually my go-to is just over ice.
I think the paralyzer thing is what we did last year, and it was really good. But now I could probably do it over ice because I'm mature because I drink old fashioned. I drink old fashions.
Yeah,
and then
and martinis.
The pre-made old fashions. Those are available everywhere. We want you to go to the distillery. It's just better to go to the distillery, and you never find. You got so many different Christmas gift ideas. There's more in the distillery than just alcohol.
Yeah, we're doing special promo right now too. If you need those gifts right to your house, save you the trip out in this crappy weather right now. $10 we deliver right to your doorstep, right from the distillery. So
into the city or
anywhere, Saskatoon, Regina.
$10 and you get it delivered.
Yeah, right to your door. Don't even have to go in the rain, snow, anything.
Do you stay and mix it too, or do I got to do that on my own? No.
Maybe I have to negotiate that special.
Because these are good. Ooh.
No, just great place to go shop, local. The Baldur's whiskey, Meredith had that yesterday. The whiskey, and then it has the handwritten alcohol on it. I always think when there's a bottle or anything it's got handwritten on it, it's special.
So the percentage is different for each batch, then?
Every batch is a little bit different. It might be a bourbon style, might be a rye, might be single malt. So every one is different. There's probably 150, 200 bottles roughly each release. Once it's gone, it's gone. We'll have something similar, but maybe not quite the exact same thing.
And I'm a gin connoisseur. I know 3 things: gravy, gin, mushroom sauce,
kubasa.
But their gin is lights out. Braden from Last Mountain Distillery, thanks so much again for making the trek in today. Get out there and shop. Last minute Christmas gifts, not even last minute. You can go out tomorrow and get it done.
You can buy me gifts right till New Year's.
Yeah,
like I'm available right
egg
till New
whites.
Year's for gifts. Yeah.
Egg with this thing. And online.
Yeah,
everything's online.
That's good.
So people
online
can go
store, lastmountaindistillery.com.
Lastmountaindistillery.com if you want the delivery thing. And then, do you have the recipes for things online?
We have some. I have to check on that one, but we do have a recipe page that you can find some cool stuff for the holidays.
We'll just leave Braden's number. And then we can just text him.
Just text him. He'll send you the recipe.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, thanks
so
for
much fun.
having me.
Last Mountain Distillery out in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. Support local this holiday season. We'll take a break here. It is the Sports Cage, streaming through our YouTube channel at sportscage.com.
620 CKRM celebrates country music's most popular decade, the 90s. The 90s at 9. Relive the hits, the legends, and the songs that defined an era.
Friends in no place. She's in love, boy. Now I'm walking in the moonlight, seeing nothing but the tail light.
Tune in to the 90s at 9. Brought to you by the town of Wolseley and 620 CKRM.
If you've got a Steelcraft garage door, you've got a door with parts manufactured and assembled right here in Canada. A door with better insulation and seal, plus a warranty you're probably never going to use. Combined with a LiftMaster opener, it's the right choice. And if you don't have a Steelcraft garage door, you should get one. And a LiftMaster opener. 100% made by Canadians for Canadians. Steady, tariff-free pricing and great quality, no matter what.
Steelcraft door, Steelcraft door, Steelcraft door. We offer more.
Sask Lotteries has over 50 years of winning behind us. And you know what that means? Lots of winning numbers. Numbers like over 1,200 organizations funded and 12,000 plus groups supported. $6 million given away annually in community grants. And the winningest number of all? $1.4 billion given back to the people of Saskatchewan through sport, culture, and recreation. And we're just getting started. Learn more at sasklotteries.ca.
Get it hot, get it fast, Western Pizza.
That last-minute holiday gift exchange is coming up. And while you could hand out a card from a human fund, a Western Pizza gift card is actually real and way better. Give the gift of juicy pizza, real cheese, piles of toppings, and all your Greek favorites. So get ready for the feats of strength this season and win Christmas with a Western Pizza gift card. Western Pizza gift cards, saving holiday gift exchanges since 1976.
And get it hot, get it fast, Western Pizza.
It's time for the Sports Ticker, brought to you by Extreme Hockey and Sports, Regina's locally owned one-stop hockey shop. Now with a price match guarantee. 1425 McIntyre Street.
Man, who cares about the Sports Ticker after this gin drink that Braden brought by? Awesome stuff. Jackson Ford re-signing with the Saskatchewan Roughriders, local boy. He was second-round selection back in 2023, so good news there. The Riders making things happen. Football tonight, Week 16 of the NFL kicks off. Los Angeles Rams, Seattle Seahawks. The over-under 42.5. Interesting in that one. Seattle is a 1.5-point favorite tonight. Parade Junior Hockey League in the Fort Knox welcoming Regina. The Silver Foxes 7:30. Male U18 AAA at the Sixer. Yorkton Maulers taking on the Regina Pat Canadians. National Hockey League Canadian teams. Edmonton's in Boston. Montreal welcomes Chicago. Ottawa plays host to Pittsburgh. Toronto is in Washington. And Calgary is at home to Seattle. That's the whole catch with Eric Francis. Anyway. Mystery Minis, hockey sticks, 15% off, skates, gloves. Even if you got sports enthusiasts, hats, Monday Nooner hats, Extreme Hockey and Sport, they have them. Home of the price match guarantee. If you got a Christmas, an athlete on your list, go to Extreme Hockey and Sport, see what they have. They are local. They support local Extreme Hockey and Sport. You're loving a bottle of gin right now.
Well, I'm looking at there's a recipe thing on the back, so I was dialing into the recipes on the back there, just to make sure I didn't miss one.
Granny Gin.
Yeah.
Granny. She just passed away, unfortunately. They lost Granny. But
she was making this in her tub, like back in the day?
Whiskey sours have egg whites in them.
Yeah.
I know that. Not that I've probably ever I've had one whiskey sour in my life.
I don't know that I've ever had one. That was good, though. Holy smokes.
Ed on the YouTube. Snow, ice, and a visit from Last Mountain. Barney's never making it up those stairs.
Nice drink. There we go.
Jesse texted me. He said, as far as the road up to the number 11.
I got fined. I got a text in from...
Decent to Chamberlain, some icy spots. Highway trucks salting, passing lane. Highway good so far after Chamberlain. Okay, thanks for the update there. So I don't know.
Yeah.
If I might hold off and go tomorrow morning and sit down with a bottle of Granny's gin, some egg whites, some cranberry juice, and some Canada Dry ginger ale.
Big night.
Guaranteed. I go home and I try and make that, and I hack it up, and it tastes like.
We should get together and practice and work on it so that we don't follow it up for others.
We should practice.
Yeah,
we have practice. Ginger snap cookies. There's messages about that. The Wayne Gretzky doll. Don't know. Jeffrey remembers the Quebec Nationals, and he shoots, he scores. What a mini series they had on CBC back in the day. Pierogi's way out in front, Colson, because I'm seeing more cabbage roll votes come in our Festive Feast finale, the epic battle that we all wanted. It's pierogies versus cabbage rolls. What's the one-off? What's the one thing? You have 57% pierogies in the lead.
Yeah,
that's up from before. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still seeing pierogies leading on the text line too. So I think we're doing all right there for pierogies.
Everybody that texts in, we are giving away one of these Sports Cage hats. Today we also had one for the SJHL report that was brought to you by Chad Reach. Benny Walchuk was in, and we had a trivia question. The answer, The question was, you can't call in now and play along because it's already over. but it was competed in the Viking Cup, won one Stanley Cup, and was drafted in 1999. And I even gave
the team
the Detroit Red Wings.
I wouldn't have got it. I wouldn't have thought he'd have played in that.
Either.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably would.
Henrik Zetterberg.
Yeah, I probably would have went down the European-ish somewhere, but I don't think I would.
I was just looking at Western Canadian guys. Yeah.
Yeah. We did get a message here. I wanted to bring this up while you have time, and it wasn't from Roscoe. Roscoe, Mrs. Pickleball, Mrs. Roscoe and her pickleball. She likes her cabbage rolls or pierogies. Braden Pakal, text in, was indispensable to the Flames. Signed a 2-year contract. I realize that they were trying to get Perek and now Bruskevich, that's his name, into some NHL games, but now Pakal is not even mentioned anymore. Bean and Hanley are tough. Pakal's the only D-man in the core that plays physical and consistent. Basically a Flames fan complaining about the Flames D. Too bad Eric Francis wasn't on today.
Yeah, that would be nice to hear from Eric where he thought he's going to be. Yeah,
but maybe text that in, not next week because we're off, the week after. And let's get down with at it with Eric and see what he thinks about that. The Flames GM and coaches need to figure out their back end because it's a disastrous merry-go-round.
And I don't disagree with them that they need to figure it out, but I think that's what the process the Flames are going through right now is they're trying to figure out who can make this team, who's going to stay on it, who can be down the road, what's going to be available to sell, and what are must-keeps. So I think the Flames they're moving into that rebuild stage, and we'll have to see where Pakal lands in that whole mix.
Every time I watch them and I watch Dustin Wolf play, it baffles me how small he is and how many saves he makes.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a little guy, 170 pounds or just shy of that, he is really, really good. Dean and Regina Riders have to definitely focus on signing O-linemen, have to keep Trevor upright, need depth. Dean and Regina, well, they kind of did that yesterday a bit with Dayton Black. Maybe it's a depth position, but he's got CFL experience and he's a national.
Jeremy O'Day has done, I think, over the last 2 years, an amazing job with their offensive line. The group he's brought in, they had more injuries on that position. Like they never played the same group of 5 for more than 2 games. I thought they still were a good offensive line the year before. Last year they were even stronger, having Hardrick all year, having Collins play on the left tackle. 3 All-Stars in Hardrick, Brammer, and Furland. Like, it's just a good group. And if there's one spot that I think O'Day knows who to get and who's the guy, it's the offensive line. I wouldn't worry. That's the place I wouldn't worry.
He's pretty good at receivers too.
Yeah, but I mean that's one that's really working out.
And defense. Trust the process. Let's get shirts made. Picture of Jeremy O'Day, Sportscage. Trust the process. Okay, what do we got coming up in hour 3? Glen Suitor.
Suits.
Let's talk to Suits. We got Sprinkle of the Day, and then we're going to rerun Dhel Duncan-Busby from hour 1. It is the Sports Cage. Thanks to everyone who's texting in. Let us know the road conditions or anything that we should be aware of. We'll pass it on, and of course, vote. Pierogies versus cabbage rolls. East versus West. Russia versus Canada. Tyson Holyfield. Epic battle that we've all been waiting for. We'll be back in moments.
Yorkton, Melville.
We are the voice of Saskatchewan. 620 CKRM Regina, a Harvard media station.
It's 5 o'clock. Good evening. I'm Corey Atkinson from the SaskToday.ca newsroom with your 620 CKRM News for Echo Sound in Fort Qu'Appelle. Stay connected with a new cell phone from Echo Sound. Call 306-332-6711. Operations will resume tomorrow at Mosaic's K3 potash mine in Esterhazy after regulators cleared the site following a fatal underground incident earlier this week. An employee died on Monday in a fall of ground, described as a collapse of rock or earth. Mosaic says no other workers were hurt. CEO Bruce Bodine says the company is focused on safety and supporting the workers' family and staff. K3 is part of the world's largest potash operation in Saskatchewan today. Snowfall totals in centimeters were a little less than predicted in most areas yesterday. Bredenberry topped the list at 25 centimeters, while Conquest had 21 and Esterhazy 20. Saskatoon had between 7 and 18 centimeters, and Regina had 8 to 13, depending on which parts of those cities you lived in. Peak wind speeds during the blizzard were recorded at 128 kilometers an hour in East End, 107 in Val-Marie, and 102 in Rock Glen. Regina's top gust was 83, Moose Jaws was 81, and Saskatoon was 76. Mountie spokesperson Keely Grasser says people should be cautious if they're planning to hit the roads tonight.
If you have to delay, do it. We also need people to make sure that they have a tank full of gas and that their car is properly equipped with safety equipment, with food, water, warm clothes. Also, travel with your cell phone. Make sure it's charged. Make sure you have a charger.
Broadview RCMP responded to a fatal collision involving semis east of Broadview yesterday. Officers say 2 semis collided near Highway 1 and Highway 201. A third semi left the roadway, and its role is still under investigation. A 33-year-old Winnipeg man died at the scene. 2 others were taken to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Highway number 1 was closed temporarily but has been reopened. RCMP continue their investigation with a collision reconstructionist. The province will start providing breast cancer screening across rural and northern communities in early 2026. The modern unit replaces a bus used for over 20 years and will serve up to 7,500 patients annually. Funded by the Cancer Foundation of Saskatchewan, Kinsman Foundation, and provincial support, the program aims to increase timely access to early detection. Health officials say mobile screenings help women in remote communities get care closer to home. Deb Bullich with the Saskatchewan Cancer Foundation talked about the eligibility for those needing an exam rising in the near future.
We do want to build it so women will come, and we'll do our best to make sure that they get what they need. And it's our SHA partners that work so hard to make that happen, as well as our team.
The initiative aligns with the expanding breast check eligibility to women aged 40 and older by mid-2026. Starting on June 1st, 2026, the passenger facility fee at Regina Airport will increase from $30 to $40 plus taxes. The airport says airline landing and terminal fees remain unchanged, keeping costs low for carriers. Authority President James Bogus notes the fee supports infrastructure, safety, and passenger services as demand for air travel grows. The Regina Airport Authority operates without government funding, relying on passenger fees to maintain and improve facilities for the community and region. That was your 620 CKRM News. Read more stories from around your community and around the province at sasktoday.ca and 620ckrm.com. Your weather is next.
This holiday season, in the red corner, weighing in at jolly and unstoppable, it's Santa Claus.
Santa's laying the smackdown on slow internet and bad cell coverage. Because at Echo Sound, your SaskTel authorized dealer, the deals are off the ropes. Get the latest cell phone, SaskTel MaxStream, and lightning fast internet that'll make your holidays legendary. So tag in the pros at Echo Sound, your SaskTel authorized dealer in Fort Qu'Appelle. EchoSound.ca.
Brought to you by Line X Regina, Serious Protection Killer Lux, 1865 McCarra Street. Matt's Furniture. Visit mattsfurniture.ca.
Next approaching area of low pressure will move into extreme southwestern areas of the province early tomorrow morning before cutting across our area during the day, then exiting into Ontario by Saturday morning. This will bring another swath of snow across the region. We're expecting 5 to 10 centimeters with locally higher amounts. A blowing snow advisory has been posted. Clouds on the increase tonight. Light snow arrives toward daybreak. Temperatures rise to -6. Chance of snow increases to 50%. South to southeast winds increase to 40. Gusting as high as 60 locally. Windy with steadier snow. Look for 5 to 10 centimeters during the day tomorrow. Blowing and drifting snow developing. Highs near 0. South to southeasterlies 30 to 50. Gusting 75. Mostly cloudy, -23 Friday night. Snow showers, then clearing Saturday. Cold, -20. Mostly sunny and milder, -12 on Sunday. Partly sunny, -11 Monday. With your 620 CKRM Precision Weather Forecast, I'm meteorologist Russ Murley.
For 40 years, the team from Line X Regina has been protecting vehicles across Saskatchewan, and we're changing with the times. 3 generations of our family have protected your vehicles. Our business has evolved, and we're not stopping now. The next generation is here. Same family, same commitment, ready for the next generation of truck beds, rocker panels, trailers, bumpers, and running boards in all kinds of colors. Line X Regina, 1865 McCarra Street, the next generation of protective coatings.
He's at it again. Matt's sharpening his pencil to save you money at Matt's Furniture. Now till January 7th, it's the Boxing Day sale with Whirlpool and Maytag. Buy any 2 qualifying Whirlpool or Maytag kitchen appliances and save $150. Buy 3 or more qualifying Whirlpool or Maytag kitchen appliances and save $300. And buy any qualifying washer and dryer and save $150. See in store for details and list of qualifying models. The Boxing Day sale is on now at Matt's Furniture in Fort Capel, Kamsack, Melville, and Foam Lake, or online at mattsfurniture.ca.
Broadcasting from Century Studios in downtown Regina, Harvard Media presents The Sports Cage, where Saskatchewan comes to talk local sports. Brought to you by Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Be part of the show. Call 1-866-767-0620 or text 306-936-6262. The Sports Cage. Streaming at sportscage.com, our YouTube channel, and on the radio at 620 CKRM.
Welcome back on Thursday, like you said, for Access Communications. Trusted in rural Saskatchewan for home, internet, TV. Sharky's in, brought to you by Flooring Superstore on Thursdays. Trent Dickin and his team. I was going to put this in the ticker and forgot. It was announced today the Rock League, curling's first professional league, announced dates and locations for its first 2 seasons. We're going to see this league come to the Temple Garden Center in Moose Jaw, January 7th to January 10th, 2027. Also, another release out of Moose Jaw. Moose Jaw's hustling and bustling. PBR.
Yes.
What a great venue, actually, for PBR.
It is.
April 25th of this year, world-class bull riding to Moose Jaw. For one unforgettable night, the PBR Touring Series will stop at the Temple Gardens Center. Maybe we'll have tickets to give away on the show.
I'd like to go.
Me and you we should get a room that night and go and party in the dirt.
Love the rodeo stuff.
Go and hang out.
Love it.
Maybe they'll let us announce one of the riders from Belle Plaine, Saskatchewan. I love
from Maple Creek.
Bull riding. Yeah,
World champion.
Some news out of Moose Jaw there, and then Arash Madani just messaged us. It's kind of the
breaking news.
The deal here, yeah. New OC in Winnipeg expected to be Tommy Condell.
Worst secret kept ever.
Let's talk to Glen Suitor about it.
I like it.
Time now for press coverage with CFL and Saskatchewan Roughrider legend Glen Suitor on the Sports Cage. Brought to you by Bronco Plumbing and Heating, where professional service is guaranteed. They'll treat you right. 781-2090.
Yeah, we knew that was coming down, right? They got Condell and Zach Collaros got that thing. Strong rapport there. You probably knew that was coming.
Well, we talked about it Tuesday, and that was the only name I brought up. But it wasn't sort of a secret that I was told was going to happen, and don't tell anybody. That never happened. But it's funny you guys said that because to me that's a good strategy. It really is. So you're going to make a change in your offensive coordinator. We'll just use this particular situation as an example. You're going to make a change there. So you leak out a little bit of news a month ago when the season ends that's probably going to be in the works. Then you leak out a few, and I'm talking about the club. They leak out a few more names. Let them be mulled over. Put a list together and just nothing official, no press conference, nothing like that. Just someone that you can kind of trust not to twist the narrative. Just here's what we're doing. And then that goes for another week and a half, 2 weeks. And then you get to a point where, hey, we're down to a finalist. Leak that out a little bit. And then 2 months later, after all this coverage, you make an official announcement that you're hiring a new guy. I think it's a good strategy.
And what was the hope by leaking out names and hope to get different guys to apply, to get different guys to ask questions, or is it just to create more interest?
Yeah, no, I don't think it gets different guys, Sharky. Because they would have had their own list. They would have talked to their guys, do their due diligence for sure. As soon as they made the decision that they wanted to make a change. So that list wasn't going to change because of this sort of leak, on purpose to leak this stuff out. I think it's just to keep the team and the game in the conversation. And if all 9 teams are doing it, then we're talking about this on a regular basis until the official announcement happens. And then once the official announcement happens, we say a few things and then we move on. And it's over, right?
Stay in the media light.
As a guy that's producing a 3-hour daily show 4 days a week, I like it. Let's keep doing more of that.
Just keep dribbing and drabbing stuff out.
I'm totally fine, even if it's not true. Let's go.
Well, what rumor do we want to make up today, then?
Okay, but obviously, people in the upper chambers of the Winnipeg Blue Bomber organization listen and watch the Sportscage.
They obviously do, right, guys? Because we were talking on Tuesday about free agent Nick Dembski, who is, arguably one of the top, if not the top Canadian receiver in the league, and Sam Emilus I would put in that category as well. But, on Tuesday, the Bombers are listening. Management's listening to the show. They hear us, why wouldn't you make that call to Dembski and just see what kind of number you're looking at and where that might land and how that might fit in, and would he look good in a Rider jersey? And Barney brought up the fact that, boy, that would really make the Bombers mad.
Wouldn't it?
I mean, that they would go squirrely if you stole Nick Dembski from them.
Yeah.
Right? So clearly the Bombers management were listening to the show on Tuesday and said, let's get this guy signed, because it happened about, early today.
Yeah.
Dembski signed. So he's off the market.
Oliveira, boom. Dembski, boom.
Who else do we want them to sign?
Well, and you know what, guys? I mentioned Katsatonov, the safety in Hamilton. Again, he's a Hamilton guy. Like, he's a guy that would be hard to pry out of that team, I think. And same with Marc-Antoine Dequoy in another safety. And I know the Riders just signed Jackson Ford. So that's another safety. Dalkey's already signed. That's another safety. They're trying to find the answer there clearly. And why not a call to both of those guys? I don't think they've re-signed unless it's happened in the last few minutes. Marc-Antoine Dequoy is an all-star safety. So is Katsatonov. Those are two guys that you could have there for 8, 9 years, 10 years almost in that position. So those would be guys outside of the team. I want to add a couple guys to my list because when we talked about it, and Barney, you brought up, hey, there's no receivers on that list. And it's a good point, because some of them I've sort of considered no-brainers that you go after, and it wouldn't be on a, don't forget these guys kind of list. And Sam Emilus leads that category.
Big time. Yep.
No-brainer, got to get him back. And I put AJ Ouellette in the Dembski category too, kind of. Like AJ Ouellette and Trevor Harris are best buddies. Trevor Harris signs a new contract. This is automatic, right? Like they're gonna find a compromise here, and AJ Ouellette will be a Rider again. Yep. So I didn't really put him on there. This was kind of a list of guys that you might not have thought of that I think are essential to get back. And then I look back at the receiver list. So I want to make a little bit of an amendment. Sure. Sam Emilus is a Dembski kind of guy. But of the rest, Dante Myers, Keyshawn Johnson, Schaefer Baker, Tommy Neal, all 4 of those guys haven't re-signed yet.
Nope. So
if you look at those 4, I think you can get away with signing one of the 2 Americans, and it'd be ideal if Emilus isn't in the discussion that he's already back, then one of the 2 Canadians. But if you can get both Canadians, better. Again, very productive players that could be 1,000-yard receivers and help you because they're Canadian in how you balance that. You can actually play with more, which gives you so much more flexibility on the roster.
One of the comments you made on Tuesday when I listened, it was Baldonado. And I couldn't agree with you more. I was driving, listening to you, and I was going, yes, that's exactly the guy. And he just brings so much. I mean, he comes off that edge just like a truck, and he was just such a dynamic part of their defensive line. I couldn't agree with you more on that choice.
Yeah, Baldonado, I didn't get a chance when we did the games to make as big a deal as I would have liked to, because, I go back and watch the games over and over again. I look at different players and it's kind of study habits, and look at the all 24 looks, so I see every player, and kind of like watching game film like players do. And Baldonado just kept jumping off the page, and not necessarily statistically every game, but just creating havoc, just sort of the Micah Johnson approach where he just blows up the O-line and the double team, and now the running back is running into his own lineman from, in the opposition. So he was there, and I would say the same with Aubrey Miller. I thought Aubrey Miller on the teams, special teams, was dynamic. And a guy that was just blowing things up. And, young, fresh legs. I mean, they got to make a decision on Micah Johnson. He's not a young pup anymore. I think he can still play, but got to make a decision on him. He's a free agent, and that's where Baldonado is important, I think.
I agree with you on Micah Johnson that he's not a young man, because now he's playing with guys that he played with their dads, so that's what takes you out of that young man game. But I just think he's such a big part of the middle, that he's such a dynamic force in the middle. He absorbs a double team a lot. He just blocks that. He's so big, like you can't move him. He's just so. How do you get him out of there, right? I think he's a must-have, even if you're a little banged up at his age.
Yeah, and let's not forget, Sharky, that he's a backup offensive lineman in an emergency.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he did a really good job when they asked him to do that, and I can't get the image out of my mind of him trying to put on a jersey and switch on the sideline over his frame and those shoulder pads. It's like he has to jump off a stepladder to get into his jersey. Yeah. But but I agree, and the leadership aspect. I mean, when you look at Micah Johnson over his career, again, statistics aside, because sometimes they can be misleading. If you have a year with 4 or 5 sacks from a D tackle spot, that doesn't necessarily mean your production has dropped. And I'm not saying that's true with Micah this year, but I just put those things aside for a second and watch what he does in the field, because someone has to block his right arm, someone has to block his left arm, and then he has to be blocked by the back as well. So when he draws all that attention and dents the pocket the way he does, you don't need a sack to be accomplishing something real good from that position. And it leaves one-on-ones on the outside, and that's why Malik Carney and other guys, that can have big seasons.
Exactly.
Have you heard anything on the Trey Ford?
I haven't. I've reached out to the team. I sort of I've had the understanding that Edmonton wants to have discussions with Trey before it becomes a media thing in a big way, which I respect and I have no problem with. I did call the league office just to get sort of a big picture feeling on Trey Ford. I think a lot of people in the narrative right now is he had his chance, he's done, and he's too young, he's not going to get it, he had his chance. I don't think that's fair.
No.
In 4 years, let me give you some stats that I got from Steve at the league office. In
you're
4
using
years,
names. Names.
Call
from the league
Steve.
office. Steve-O. Okay. Stevie.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, and here's the thing that jumped off the page to me. He's had 23 starts in his 4 years in the CFL, and remember, in 2023, different coaching staff, but in 2023, the team, the Elks, went 0-9 to start the season before they gave Trey a chance, and he ended up being the MOP nominee for that team and Outstanding Canadian for that team, because he gave that team something to cheer about and the fans something to cheer about. He gave him a little hope in 23. In 23 starts, he's 10-13. That's not overly exciting, right? And this year was just 1-4. So that's why the narrative is what it is now. However, I look back and Trevor Harris started 27 games in his first 4 years.
Similar.
Just 27 games.
Yep.
Yeah. So through that time, Trevor Harris was still trying to prove to a coach that they could be trusted. There had to be clearly times where he started and they went, well, I don't know if he's ready. But they kept giving him the opportunity because he was showing in practice that he was worthy of those opportunities. Warren Moon, in the first 4 years of his career, started 27 times.
So you're look at this. I like this. Keep it going.
You're talking about Hall of Fame guys that took 4 years. Danny McManus, in his 5 years, in his first 5 years in the league, started just 12 games before he was in that position where he could take the reins, take the keys to the car, and then go out and be a franchise player. So, and I'm not comparing Trey Ford to any of those players. All I'm saying is, in his 4 years, he's 10-13 in 23 starts. So it's not unusual for a quarterback to have opportunities in his first few years that don't pan out into being the guy right away. And over time, he gets another opportunity. He learns his lessons. He learns more from each opportunity, and then he becomes a franchise player. And if I'm making an argument, if you sprinkle in the athleticism for Trey Ford, boy, I tell you what, I hope he gets another opportunity. I really do. He's going to have to earn it. He's going to have to be patient. But, those numbers, I think, illustrate that a lot of great Hall of Fame quarterbacks, including the one right there in Saskatchewan, had opportunities that were sporadic in their first 4 years and didn't nail it down until beyond that.
What does he owe? About $100,000 here before February 1st, too. So that plays into it. And it's like you said, they want to sit down with him and say, all right, listen, that $100,000, we need to come to an agreement. We figure I would be really interested to listen to that conversation. Does the brother play into it a bit? I get it's professional football, but, you don't want Tyrell having hurt feelings or feeling like his brother got dogged, right? Because blood runs thicker than...
You still got to manage yourself.
I know.
You may feel bad for your brother, but you still got to look after number one. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm not a sentimental type.
You're ruthless.
I am. I'm not a sentimental type.
Well, it's true, but there was a whole story behind Tyrell wanting to play in Edmonton and play with his brother. So, I know that they're tight, and that's something that would probably be part of this discussion. But I think Trey, when I talk to him, I'll certainly relay the message. But he has to understand, with Cody signing a new deal and being the number one guy, that he's going to have to rework his contract, or he will be traded, or he'll be cut outright. And those are really the only three options, and they have to talk about what that looks like. But I'd be shocked if Trey was surprised that they want to rework his deal. Like, come on, that's going to happen, and you know that.
The other point to that is
his brother's there. Sharky, sorry for interrupting you, but his brother is there, which is one thing. But also, Cody Fajardo might be one of the best quarterbacks in the league to play behind. I would say Cody or Trevor would be two outstanding quarterbacks, veteran guys, to be the backup to, so that you could learn as much as you possibly could learn in a really, solid environment that's going to help you all grow together. There's other quarterbacks that don't do that.
No.
Who's the backup in Calgary?
I don't know. They're terrible, whoever it was.
Oh, it was JT.
I picture him backing up a Vernon Adams. Similar, it's like a poor man's Vernon Adams.
But
sorry to the Ford family.
PJ
Walker.
Yeah.
Or Davis. in Montreal.
But the point I wanted to make was, if you're the Elks and you've got a chance at a guy who started 20-some games in the CFL, win-loss record out the window, you've got a quarterback that's at least played in the league and has some experience and an understanding of the game. If you bring up an American who doesn't have that experience and Cody goes down with a boo-boo, you got nothing, right? We know full well not many guys come in and really knock it out of the park their first start in the CFL. So I think for the Elks, it's a rework and keep.
Yeah, I'm sure that's their priority, and that's why they want to talk to him and have that meeting and have those discussions before it gets out there sort of officially. But the other aspect for Trey, because he's such a unique player, like this is a different style of quarterback. I mean, even Vernon Adams and Trevor are similar from the pocket, things like that. Trey is a completely different beast, and he needs the right offense.
Yes.
Montreal might be close. I mean, Davis uses his legs a ton. They like that RPO stuff, although every team does. So I think the OC, where if he does have to go to a different team, the OC on that team is going to be important for him too.
Yeah. That's a good point. Because I've always been the believer of, two quarterbacks that are similar. Or it's not a bad thing if you have a good OC and you got guys with high IQ to be like, all right, okay, we got Danny McManus and his backup is Tracy Ham. Well, two different styles of quarterback, right? But that could be wild, though, to keep a team on its toes, guessing and all that. What do you got planned for the holidays?
Oh, we're going to be at home. Maximus and I are just working out on exactly when to come and when not to come, when to drop the stick and when not to drop the stick. That's right now. I have to say he's still winning at 2 years old. So that's still a work in progress. No, it's just going to be here around the house, trying to pump water, not out of my basement yet, but I'm getting very concerned.
The flood's still going on, is it?
Oh, my goodness. I'm not sure I've seen this kind of rain for quite some time. I mean, it's
Put in
it's
an
not
insurance claim. Put in an insurance claim. Say, do some AI, how beautiful your lawn was before all this rain, and then put it in and be now look at it.
Yeah,
buddy.
That would go nowhere quickly. But it's going to be one at home, and I hope that everybody there, no matter how you celebrate this holiday season, do it safely and have a great time with your family. And boy, in Saskatchewan, there's lots to enjoy this offseason. Big present from the Riders, right?
I went to the Rider store today. I had to buy a jersey for a little guy. Who do I run into?
Me.
Sharky. And he knows me. Hey! I walked right by. It was busy.
It was busy in there.
And then there was people going into the ticket office. As well. So
the old Mosaic was a busy place today.
Okay, have a great holiday season. We'll catch up, I think, December 30th with you.
Okay.
There's going to be some signings before
something
then.
to talk about. Safe
Thanks,
holiday.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good holiday.
Glenn.
Okay.
Appreciate you. Thanks so much. Press coverage of Glen Suitor is for Bronco Plumbing and Heating, where professional service is guaranteed, and they'll treat you right. 781-2090. Sprinkle of the day. Coming back. We're going sprinkle. We're going to go NFL game.
Yeah, I've already got a ticket punched.
And then maybe we'll just kind of go through the games this week, and I'll tell you how I'm thinking. So when I write my thing for the website on Monday, and it should be called Egg on Face. Where,
should be the new name.
Where Barney was wrong, Egg on Face. We're coming right back.
Again.
It's the start of a new year. Time to get financially fit. If you're looking to open an RRSP or a TFSA, maximize an existing account, or update your investment mix, Cooperators can provide the personalized advice and service you need. Want to start the new year on the right financial foot? Contact your local advisor to build a plan that works for you. Cooperators, investing in your future together.
Getting in on more of the sports action you want is as easy as playing at sportsselect.com. Simply make your picks online, generate your QR code, and lock in your bet at your local Lotto Spot retailer. Then sit back, watch the game, grip your chair, and high-five anyone nearby. Every bet is 100% legal with the chance of winning cash in hand. When you're ready to play, bet on the original. Must be 18 plus to play. Play responsibly.
It's time for the Sports Ticker, brought to you by Steelcraft Doors Regina, made in Western Canada for Western Canadians.
Jackson Ford signing an extension with the Saskatchewan Roughriders, hometown boy, staying here. Tommy Condell to be named new OC in Winnipeg. Some news out of the CFL for you. The week of the NFL. Big weeks. Good game.
It's a big week.
Starts tonight. What a Thursday nighter. 7:15 Los Angeles Rams at Seattle. We'll talk about that in our sprinkle of the day coming up. Prairie Junior Hockey League, Fort Knox welcoming the Regina Silver Foxes. The Yorkton Maulers, Coach Palinuk, Jeremy's boys in town. Take on the Regina Pats Canadians, 7:45. NHL, Oilers, Boston. Montreal welcomes Chicago. Ottawa hosting Pittsburgh. Toronto goes to Washington, and the Kraken are in Calgary. Sportscage.com poll today. Which position group do you think the Saskatchewan Roughriders should focus on re-signing? You can vote at sportscage.com. It is for Steelcraft Doors in Regina. Made in Western Canada for Western Canada. Through that blizzard and everything last night. If you had a good made in Western Canada garage door
wouldn't be a problem.
Regina Steelcraft Doors, you're okay.
Yep.
If you had some fly-by-night kind of thing going on there, call Regina Steelcraft Doors. 40,000 square foot facility. They'll help you out. Okay. Sprinkle of the day for Sports Select, where you can go online on your phone like I'm going to do, and you can place your bets, QR code, and take it to your Lotto Spot retailer. They scan it. There you go. You got your ticket. Every bet is 100% legal. Chance of winning cash in hand at Sports Select. When you're ready to play, bet on the original. Must be 18 plus to play. Play responsibly.
Yep.
So, and it's got the little S beside it. That means you can play it on its own. Los Angeles Rams, Seattle Seahawks tonight. You and I figured the tie.
The tie, yeah.
So if we click the tie right there, like I just did, and if you wanted to, let's say if 5 was your bet. Okay. No judgment-free zone here.
Easy.
You'd win 9 back.
That's a nice.
That's Canadian.
That's a nice win.
That money goes a long way in. No, you'd win $15.75. Sorry, yeah. You'd win $15.75 if you put 5 Canadian. $15.75 Canadian. That is like...
What if you threw the over on that?
I don't think you can parlay those two.
Okay.
I don't know. You got to pick one or the other. So the tie, let's stay with the tie. But if you want to go to the over, if you say, nah, you get there and you want to play another one and you fill out the little slip, because if you don't do the QR code and the over... 5 wins you 9 if you want the over. 42.5, low number. You said it's a little bit of rain?
Yeah, not enough that I'm, right?
Man, that's a low. 42. When I see a 42,
those are both good offenses.
I always go, God, are they dumb? And then I remember that they're professionals and I'm an absolute pidge.
Sit at the Vegas sportsbook going, those guys are stupid.
Read sportscage.com on how my bets go. Okay, but let's go. Let's go to the NFL for this week, Sports Select. I haven't even really looked that close. I know there's a lot of good games. There's some good college games coming up,
What do they got? Packers, Bears. What do you see there?
Hold on, working on dial-up here. The internet's a little slow. All leagues, NFL football. Come on. Do I got to put quarter in this thing for the internet to work, or what's going on here? All leagues, yes.
Is that Green Bay half-point favorite, I think?
Oh, you got it up there. Okay, he's got it on the stream. Check it out, Sharky.
Okay.
You want Green Bay Chi-Town?
Yeah.
Green Bay's 230 on the pro line. Chicago's 245. The tie, 3-point game's 3. Should be a tight game.
Should be a
shootout. If the weather, though. What's the weather in Chicago coming off the lake?
Oh, it could be anything. Oh, that storm is headed that way.
Okay, let's do it. Here, let's do it. I like to pick 4 ties. And I'll either play a 3-game combo or a 2-game combo. I think that game has all... the odds maker are giving Green Bay the favorite at 0.5 half a point. So let's take the tie. Boom.
Okay.
We got one tie there.
All right.
What other, and that's a December 20th game. Because there's like games on Saturday. Philly, that's a Saturday night game. Oh, mama. Philadelphia, Washington, don't want to touch it. Buffalo, Cleveland.
Why don't you want to touch that?
Buffalo, Cleveland, nothing great in that going to happen. Kansas City, Tennessee. Kansas City's still not a bad football team.
They're playing their backup quarterback.
Minshew.
Yeah, and Tennessee is terrible.
But, okay, let's continue on. Jets and Saints. If you're out there, 936-6262, Prairie Line Rentals text line. We're looking for ties here. We're looking for 3-point games on Sports Select. Chargers, Cowboys?
Falcons, Cardinals?
Where's that? Falcons. Why would you want to watch that, though?
I don't want to watch it. It's 3:30 on the tie.
I know. Baltimore, New England. Sunday night, I'll be at P.F. Chang's in Las Vegas.
Will you?
With my bride. Oh, yeah. We had fun. Belly up to the bar.
Yeah.
Crush martinis and lettuce wraps, and what a romantic evening. First night, Baltimore, New England. 3-point game? Or does New England, look at them. They're the underdog.
At Baltimore.
Yeah. I might take them, although the tie. Okay, so back to brass tacks here. If I'm going to pick a tie, you want Arizona, Atlanta? Okay, sure. I don't like it, but we'll do it. I think Jacksonville, Denver could be a really good football game.
Yeah, but I don't see that one being a tie.
No? Okay, we'll get it off there then.
Pittsburgh, Detroit could be a tie. At Detroit?
No, I think Detroit might slap them around.
Really?
Los Angeles, Dallas. The Chargers are too good, but the Chargers are an underdog, 270. Why don't we just take them?
At Dallas?
Dallas is a 2.5-point favorite against Los Angeles. Dallas ain't that's what I'm doing.
Okay,
Los Angeles to win. A tie. Atlanta, Arizona. Green Bay, Chicago tie. And we're taking the over tonight.
Are you taking the Pats?
No, that'll be a standalone.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to hammer them when I get to that ticket window at Planet Hollywood. I'm talking Sports Select right now. And then you generate code, and then the code comes up. Boom, scan it at your Lotto Spot retailer, and there you go.
Who did you guys pick for the feast-off again? I didn't realize I didn't write yours down.
Pierogies.
Pierogies, both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pierogi win?
Yeah, I'll give you the final percentage here in a sec.
Peta has a champion this year. Last year, the music one was fun, too. And it was an unsuspecting Alan Jackson, Let It Be Christmas, that one. Great song.
Came from behind. Yeah.
64% of the vote today.
Pierogies.
So, yeah, it went to Pierogies.
Peta has a champion.
So, yeah. Good fight, good competition, but they've been number one since the get-go for a reason.
Yeah, top seed.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with them. It really is. Now I want some.
Okay, so how it's going to work, Dhel Duncan-Busby joined us in hour one. We're going to go back and play that to finish it off. Tomorrow, affiliated player, AP, Brennan McGuire's running the show. Tomorrow, next week, no shows.
No shows.
No Sportscage. Enjoy your family.
Yeah.
Get out there, enjoy your family. And then we're back the week after. And we buzz.
You are.
Yeah, you're not coming that week?
I don't know. We haven't talked about it yet.
Colson's here. We're
I'm
back.
here. I'm in town.
We're back that week. We'll have lots of giving. We'll have stuff to give away. We got rider hats, rider toques.
We got treasure.
Sportscage toques. Last Mountain Distillery.
Yeah, that was a good stop.
Egg white.
Granny's gin. Yeah.
Cranberry juice. Ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Shaken on ice.
You top with ginger ale. You don't shake the ginger ale.
Sportscage spirit.
I like it.
All right, buddy. Merry Christmas.
You too.
Thanks so much. Merry Christmas,
Cheers.
Colson. Dhel Duncan-Busby coming up after the break.
Everyone at Freeze Tallman would like to wish you and yours happy holidays. We hope you build a mountain of holiday memories and remember that time with friends and family is the foundation of the holidays. So don't ever cut a chance to celebrate with loved ones short, even if you'd rather lumber off to bed. We hope this holiday season is the best one you ever saw. Happy holidays from Freeze Tallman in Regina and Fort Qu'Appelle. Let's get you building.
So, since that little ding on my car last week, I don't know where to take it.
I don't even know.
That's easy. Take it to Regina Motor Products.
Who said that?
I did. Down here. I'm Terry the Tire. Regina Motor Products Chevrolet Collision Center and SGI accredited auto body repair is a full-service collision and body shop that works